Hey y'all, thank you guys. It's kind of late, but honey, I had to come back and deal with this subject right here because I don't want to talk about this anymore. Um, oh, cool, Brian. Let me speak to everybody. Hey Mimi, hey Shocker King, hey Miss Royal, hey Dasmy Vic, hey KK, hey Erica, hey Marvelous Adelina, as Happy Black History Month, Shocker King, hey Brian, hey D Cop, how you doing? Hey Diana. So everybody, please hit the like button. If you can when you come in. Um, so and let me know if y'all can hear me. Brandy, can you hear me? Brandy, hit the one if you can hear me, okay? Cause this subject is exhausting me. Um, but child, I think this is where I leave y'all when it comes to this whole storyline. Because when you got to put the kids into it, it's time for me to step off the train. Hey, Miss Belinda. Hey, Angela White. Um, Better Days, Michi Black, Queen Mo. So you can hear me. Okay, thank you, girl. Hey, Miss Olivia, loving that smooth. I know, right? That selection is brought to you by StreamYard. Okay, youngest sibling. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me go on and get this out, y'all. Okay. Hey, Lena. So what I came back because a little while ago, um, I'm not okay. Better Days. Hey, Miss Behavior. Thanks for letting me know that you can hear me. I'm not okay. And like I said, when it comes to this, I mean, I was, we've been having fun for a couple of days with this whole storyline about the Five Babe, Tisa, debacle, right? So earlier today, I did a video. Y'all please hit the like. But earlier today, I did a video, because it was said on Brianna's big old live over there that they were having a conversation. Um, that they were having a conversation, and in a certain point in time, the conversation came up. The Tisa said that, um, Tisa said that, I'm gonna say allegedly, right? Allegedly, the reason why she didn't make it to her court date is because CPS was called and allegations were made, against QB, for having some type of interaction with her baby, so she couldn't make it to court. So because she had to get her baby tested, right? And I'm sure you guys can read between the lines because, like I said, I don't want to throw up in the back of my throat anymore. This is exhausting. If you heard my first video, then you know, and I'm sure everybody know what I'm talking about now, right? So I don't have to go into details, right? And so, hey, Miss Lady K, hey, Night Whisper, Stephanie D. So let me get this out, y'all, right? So, okay. So we said that, we talked that too. We talked that through. After I did that live, a little bit after that, Brianna did a live. And let me read this. I was in the Big O, and that's what was said. But she said, Fi Babe has said this in a Zoom, and to her as well. Right, right. So we're gonna get into that, Mimi, right? So hold that thought. Maybe you can add clarity. Let me know if you wanna come up and help me with this, okay? Cause like I'm really girl, girl. Anyway, so after that, a little bit after that, I got off my before I ended my live, I seen that Brianna had went live, and I told y'all I heard some of the big O audio, or the big O audio over there. Thank you, Mimi. I'm going to drop the link right now. I heard some of that audio on Blazens, the content creator named Blazin. I heard a lot of that audio on Blazens channel, right? And I know Babe Nation better be having a meeting behind her back because now they know how long. Yes, we gonna get to that too, Dana. Let me y'all give me a second. Let me Lord Jesus. Let me copy this link so I can get Mimi to come up here and help me with this, okay? Because this is vexing my soul. I really I don't child. Hold on one second. One second. I don't know where QB is. It's very crazy, demonic, evil, and wicked for this to be used. Yes, I absolutely agree with that, Miss Belinda. That's why it's exhausting me to talk about it. But I think that there is a message in this, and so yeah, that's the only reason why I'm back on here right now. But hold on, y'all. Let me try to drop this link for this baby. Just give me a second. Oh Lord. Okay, Mimi, I dropped the link, and so uh, like I said, after that, Brianna, she was on. Unfortunately, yes, it is misbehaving. She ramped up her live stream. She did a live, and she had. Hold on, I think this Mimi, y'all. Hold on one second. Is this you,
It's
Mimi?
yeah, it's me, Miss
Okay,
Olivia. It's
baby, let
me.
me keep the thing down. Okay, so I'm glad you came over so you can help me with this because I'm not good with
Yeah,
this,
you
right?
sound extremely vexed right now.
Girl, girl.
Yeah, it's
So you
disappointing.
said you was on the Bigo and you heard it, right?
Yes, ma'am. I was there.
Okay, so do me a favor, Mimi. Can you tell everybody what they didn't hear because they may not have heard my first live, and believe it or
Okay,
not, some people might not even know what's going on. So can you tell them, what
no
exactly
problem.
you're talking about?
And I'll use choice words, but you guys will get my drift.
Say what
Um,
say what you gotta say,
um,
because I
okay.
don't want to. Yeah, I
So
don't want
Bree
to.
was live, and she was interviewing Independent Tisa, and Brianna asked Tisa, what made Fire Baby QB not come to the court date. So I believe that this was actually the court date that was supposed to be Sean Bradley's. I'm not sure, but she said not go to Baltimore. So it could have been this recent one too. And she said the reason why they didn't go is because
Me. What the
uh
court
huh.
date that you're talking about is Five Babes
Five
court date.
babes, yeah, that's why I said I don't know. I don't know if it was this recent one or because I know the last one they didn't go to. I
Yeah,
heard it
yeah,
was for other reasons,
yeah, yeah.
but the reason why she didn't go is because she was having to get the baby checked up and having to get QB checked up because somebody had called CPS and accused QB of doing something to her daughter. And so Tisa was like, of course, QB wouldn't do anything like that. Somebody obviously called and did it in a malicious way. And that Five Babe had a Zoom with Babe Nation, with like her, I guess her core supporters, the people that had actually sponsored them to go. She had a Zoom with them, and she told them everything about the whole CPS situation. And she told them that's why she was not able to go to Baltimore, although they had sponsored it. So that was the whole reason for the Zoom.
Right,
And she told Tisa as well. So
right, right. So, that's what's going on, y'all. In case y'all didn't ever heard about this, and then after that, like I said, Brianna, was you over there for Brianna's live on Pettyville's channel?
hmm
So Brianna went to Pettyville's channel over here on YouTube, and she asked Tisa to come up, and she said, "I just need 2 or 3 minutes from you." And she asked Tisa to repeat what she said. You
hmm
see what I'm saying? And so Tisa repeated that, and after that, I don't know if you seen it, Mimi, but Rick Reed went live, and
who?
because
Oh
his
yeah, Rick.
Zoom,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was there. I moderate him.
yeah, Rick went live, and he went up, and he said he didn't say nothing like that, and he was
He
wanting
wouldn't. He don't deal with no CPS.
like
He ain't gonna take
Corinne
it that far.
Olivia said it was Shine court date, and they asked them to not go. Whoever court date, it was a court date. Uh, I don't even know why this would be an issue for Five Baby if it was Sean's court date and not hers, but okay. but I really think she talking about her own court date. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, it was a court date, and they didn't show up. Right?
Hmm.
I don't, like I said, I don't see why it would be such a big deal if it was not her court date.
I believe it could have been Sean's only because the whole sponsoring part, but I'm not
Right.
sure, so it doesn't
Oh,
really
yeah,
matter.
that's true
Like you
too.
said,
That's true too.
it
But
doesn't really
anyway,
make it doesn't really make a difference to
it
this
don't make a
story,
difference. It don't make it's just disgusting, right?
right?
So, like me and Mimi said, and everybody else said that we don't believe that QB did that.
No,
But
nobody
I
does.
believe,
Absolutely
right,
nobody.
but
Everybody, I've been all over the streets. Don't nobody believe that.
right. But at the time, I was even suspect I was even suspect about the part that if CPS was even called. And now we know. Now I know from what I heard that CPS was in fact called. But I'm skipping over. Rick Reed did a live. Let me go back. Rick Reed did a live, and he came on and he said, "I did not say that. I did not have nothing to do with that because in my chat, and I'm gonna show y'all the proof. Sean Bradley dropped down and said that if CPS was in fact called, then he believes that Rick and Rita did it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show y'all the screenshot from my live, okay? And then we gonna move forward. Cause it'd be a whole lot of he say, she say. That's why I wanted Mimi to come up here. And now I'm gonna show y'all the screenshot in case you wasn't in my live earlier today. So give me 1 second and I'll pull it up for you. Because I don't want nobody to say I was lying on them. I think it's this one. If you look at the top right here where it says hard conversations, that's Sean Bradley. I didn't even know if that was him for real or not. Dear self and a couple of other people said at the bottom it says, at Olivia the Oracle speaks, this is really SB. This his chat name, right? So I know that this is hard conversations, is his another page that he got, right? And so on this right here, you see up at the top, at the very top, the first comment, it says, I think Rita and Rick Reed call CPS if it's true, right? That's what he typed in my chat today. My video is still up. You can go check it out. Live and in color. Do you see what I'm saying? And also right here, um, this is just another comment from him from my chat. And I think he's talking to Kwani. It says Kwani. And now I don't know who he said. Just let me read. It says Kwani. He wrote QB an email telling him he had a hit on him and Fi. QB believed it and canceled their trip. Rick admitted to it also. Now
Miss
I don't
Olivia,
believe.
read
Huh?
Sean Bradley's comment in your chat.
What you say, baby?
Sean Bradley is in your chat now.
Oh,
Read
yeah,
his
my chat.
comment.
Let me see. Okay, because I was reading. It says he said, I said it. I do believe that him and Rita did call. Well, let me tell you, Sean, evidently you didn't listen to Five Baby's video. But let me say, him and Rita did call. Wait till y'all see the evidence that was turned on my case. Rick Reed is all over it. Well, Sean on Five Babes Live, um, uh, the person she was saying, implying that the
Yeah, she
person
blind Cookie.
that did the CPS call was Cookie. And
Only thing
evidently,
about that though is CPS is not gonna tell you who called. So if they wouldn't tell her. So
now
she wouldn't know for sure.
I
But
agree
from
with
what
that.
she said, she didn't gather it from
Right.
CPS. She gathered it another way. But go I'm
Right.
sorry, Miss
Yeah,
Olivia.
evidently she was working from behind the scene. Let me get this out here. She was working from behind the scene. I'm assuming trying to do something legally to Cookie, because of this CPS call. Now that's what I gathered, from the information that she put out there. Now whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's what was said. Now, like I said, Rick Reed said he didn't have nothing to do with that. That's what he said, right? So Shine is
Right.
saying this. And so Five Baby's over here in her chat tonight, half naked. Now, why you would come out here half naked with a bra on and a dang on, just showing yourself, you know, uh, 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 you know, your breasts and stuff, moving them around and stuff. Talk about such a serious subject is beyond me. Do you see what I'm saying? But Five Babe was implying that Cookie was behind the CPS call, and she's trying to do something, Now, this is not the first time I heard her trying to do something legally to Cookie, right? Now, Cookie is over there. She's doing a live right now. And she was going at Babe, saying a whole bunch of deplorable stuff, a whole bunch of disgusting stuff, right? Now, Babe, she came on the line. She was explaining what was going on. It wasn't nothing wrong with her explaining her version of what was going on, but what was wrong with it was the fact that she came out in lingerie discussing such a serious subject, and that made my head hurt, right? And so she was saying that it was in fact something was said on the Zoom. Her and QB was on there, and that she said the thing about Cookie. And she said it was about 15 people on the Zoom, and she told people to hit the one if they know what was said. She said people on the Zoom, I guess her benefactors told her just to say, "We told you not to go," right? And so I guess
Correct.
Mimi said they was talking about Sean Bradley's court case. Is that why you said that, Mimi? Because she was saying they
Yes.
told just we told you not to go. Because can't
Hmm.
nobody tell her not to go to her own court case, right? So that
Correct.
makes sense, Mimi, right? So our conversation, SB says she had so many enemies, but I'm putting my quarter on Rick and Rita. Rita threatened to call CPS on fire every day. I understand that too. I'm just telling you who Fire Babe what Five Babe threw out there in her chat, SB. You might need to go back and look at it because it's not that long. And then he says, I also believe that Fire is in the background trying to get Rita to drop them charges, but Rita can't. Yeah, Rita can't drop
Yeah,
them.
it's the state at
'Cause
this
it's the
point.
state.
You can't drop
It's
it.
the state. It's the state versus her. So yeah, no, she can't drop them. The state done took the charges on.
Hmm.
It's not for Rita. It's out of Rita's hands now. So I do agree with that. But like I said, Rick came on here and said he didn't have nothing to do with that. He
He
wouldn't do
didn't.
nothing like that. He said he don't believe QB would do nothing like that. Just like nobody else don't believe that QB wouldn't do nothing like that. You know what I mean?
But the way that she tried to spin it was like Tisa said that QB did that to her daughter. And that's not what Tisa said. So
Just
she literally used the R word.
she used the now. Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Like I was
Wait a minute. Now
so
wait a minute.
disgusted when
Hold
she did
on.
that.
Somebody said misbehaving says this is not Sean at Olivia. Is that right? So
That's
that's not
Sean.
Sean?
That's Sean. He not explaining himself. He's
I
saying what he
believe
said
you.
earlier. He's
Okay,
standing by what he said. That's Sean.
I'm gonna take it as it's being Sean.
That's
Okay,
him.
he don't have no reason not to drop down. Cause he was in here earlier.
If
Ain't
it was a
nobody
troll of
posted
him, somebody would have got it back to him and he would have probably posted
right,
on his community
right,
wall by now that
right.
it's a troll of him.
Right.
That's Sean.
Nobody's been antagonistic towards Sean or anything. Like I'm just trying to do the part two in closing, not even the part two, the closing commentary on this subject because I don't like this subject and it's making my head hurt. But I wanted to come back and inform my people. Thank you for the super chat, because some of my people don't go
Pessa.
to these English channels. So that's why I'm doing this for my people. It's the only reason why I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? Misbehaving. I've been here plenty of times. That's what he said. He also said something else. Let me try to find it. Um, he said, what I say about my case, do tell us. But I don't know what that's about. That don't have nothing to do with me. I can't do the back and forth. These bisexual women are doing the most. Woo Lord, Jay Wilson. I heard that chat. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Jay Wilson. I'm so glad you said that. You have no idea. So by the fact that she came on in the this is making my stomach hurt. By the fact that she came on in the attire that she had on to talk about a subject that's so serious concerning her child, that was very disturbing to me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Notwithstanding the fact that um I mean she seemed to be very flip about the accusation. Do you see what I'm saying? That is
Mm-hmm.
very disturbing to me. But we know
And she
that
also dragged Tisa's child. Said Tisa was selling drugs and that's why her child is retarded. And I don't
yeah,
understand how that equate one
we gonna
equates
I
to
ain't
the
got to
other.
that point about the prison part yet. Let me get to that, Mimi. Um uh SB said, I'm here for this important commentary that's that's not in QB's character. That's right, it's not in his character. Folks better stop playing with CPS and causing undue trauma to children. It's disgusting. I absolutely agree with that. It's so It's so, oh my God. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, this is where I get off the train. You can't even have fun on YouTube with the adults, right? Because when adults is going back and forth, like last night, the adults going back and forth, it was cool. I woke up today, I was like, ooh, I'm going to make my video, about the grown people. But before I can even make my video, I heard the situation. They have inserted the child. They have the woman's child has been inserted, into grown people's business. Why this had to come up about this baby is beyond me. Folks can't even have, no beef sector fun no more without this baby being inserted. You know what I mean? This child. But anyway, um, so SB said that what is her name? Tisa didn't use the R word. So my question for you, Mimi, is did you hear Tisa use the R word?
She didn't.
She did not use the R word.
She
Okay.
never said what was done
Right.
allegedly. She just said CPS was called and was they told somebody she didn't know who it was that called, and that
Hmm.
they didn't know who it was that called, and that the person, whoever it was that called, said something. QB did something to her. That was what was said in quotes. It was never specified, or it was never
Right.
any specifics
Right.
about that. So
Right.
for
Well,
her to come
Five
out and
Baby
say
used the R
that,
word tonight.
that's
If I'm
ridiculous,
not
and that is
mistaken,
not
Five
okay
Baby
for
used
her
the
to
R
even
word.
feel comfortable repeating that about her own child when it was never even said.
Right. So am I mistaken when I say Five Babe used the R word tonight?
She absolutely did.
Yeah, she used the R word. I just want
She
to,
did.
because I seen Sean Bradley's, and I thought I was crazy. I thought I was, I'm saying maybe she didn't say that in my mind, right? Not the actual word, right? But then I read Sean
No,
Bradley's
Tisa did
post.
not even
He said
put any
Keisha didn't say the R
specifics on it. She
word.
didn't even go into detail about
Right,
anything about it because she didn't know. She said she didn't know.
right, right. And now you saying she didn't say the R, so I don't know where Five Babe came up with the R word. I
I
don't
don't
know if
either.
she pulled
It
that
was
out of
never
her
said.
strap. I don't know. I
She
don't
tried
even
to flip it and make it like Tisa said that this was an actual thing that actually happened to the child, which was absolutely not said. And it was said that it was some bullshit. Whoever did it was sick, and it was nobody believes that.
right. But
So
in her
the way
effort
it
to
was spun
gaslight,
was
like Taylor said, in
ridiculous.
her effort to gaslight Tisa, she made herself look deplorable, by
Yeah,
saying that one word and that one word alone. That
that
couple
one
with
word.
the outfit that she had on, she with the way she came presenting
And
herself,
and, and
and you're
Miss
gonna say
Olivia, I
that
wanted
word
to point out
right
Reed made a very good
there.
point earlier too.
I'm sorry, Mimi. Go
She
ahead.
said to all those major supporters that were in the Zoom, they know what was said. They know what, and the fact that she sat up there and she confirmed basically what Tisa said to be true while calling her a liar at the same time was baffling to me,
Right,
because everything she set up and reiterated everything she said in the Zoom, and it's exactly what Tisa said.
right,
But she's trying to gaslight them to believe that Tisa actually said that that man did something to that baby, and she didn't.
right.
And I,
That was
Marie was like, all those women in the Zoom know what was said. So women and men or whoever, it would be crazy for them to blindly follow this when they know what happened in the Zoom,
right. Tisa
and they would
says,
just basically lie for her.
if this is Tisa, she said, I don't have a disabled child. I've never done drugs, and she will need more than a public defender
Oh,
soon.
that's Tisa.
Tisa, did you serve time in prison? Cause she also said that you served time in prison. Did you serve time in prison? Tisa, if this is you in the chat, Misbehavior said it. Miss
I
Olivia,
agree, Tiffany Black.
what she say?
She
What did
said,
Tiffany?
basically, QB should run for the hills because she used the R word in the
Yeah,
same
she
sentence
used the
with
R
him and her
word.
daughter.
Yeah, absolutely. She
That's
said,
crazy. I would be mortified if I was him.
"Oh my God!" And what was the outfit
Like
for?
I would be mortified. Like I don't care if you like him or not. He don't deserve all that.
Right. That was too much.
because she
That was
wants
too far with
to
her.
feel herself and be reactionary and react to everything without
Right.
thinking it through. Because the commentary is not so strategic these days. That's deplorable.
That's true. Reed said, and the idiot said that Tisa had a retarded child as a result of selling drugs. Now, and Tisa just said that is not true. She don't have a disabled
Yeah.
child. You know what I
And that's
mean?
crazy. Like you're going through a case right now with that has to do with a disabled child, and you just
Right.
called somebody that don't even have a disabled child kids retarded.
Right.
And I'm to the understanding that Tisa's kids are grown except for one, and that
Yeah,
child is a teenager.
yeah, she mentioned that Tisa got grown kids and she got a small child or
No,
children.
she has a teenage child, and that's
It's a
it,
teenage
and
child.
grown children. She doesn't have any small children.
Okay. He shared her live today. I don't know who that is. But anyway, she also mentioned that Tisa did time in prison. And that's why she was saying that uh uh in my opinion, in the effort to make it seem like that is why Tisa is infatuated with her vajayjay because she served time in prison. I felt like that coupled with her outfit, I felt like that is what all of that visual was for. You know what I mean? It's absolutely disgusting in the context of a conversation. Yeah, she did say something about GED in prison and Tisa. She did say that. She said that as well. I mean, the video was short. It wasn't that long, but it was loaded. You know what I mean? And if it's true that Tisa served time in prison, that just means that she is putting more of Tisa's information out on the street. So Reese said she made it seem like hold on, let me see. She made it seem like Tisa was this horrible person. It was sick. But you know what? The most deplorable person on that live that she did this evening is her. Because I can't believe that she said the R word in context to her child.
I just think that
Um
it's crazy that a woman that's so horrible and that could do time in prison and get her GED in prison was somehow in a position to take care of you and your baby.
and didn't she call her godmother? She said that
The
was the
godmother of her child. But
you
she's
know, but
now
she,
of a sudden, this is
right,
fucking crazy.
right.
I don't know
And
about this,
somebody
honey.
said that they were trying to correct her down in the live, and that she was either deleting those corrections or she was blocking them or taking them out the corrections out the chat or something like that. Um, I don't know. I seen it. I think I seen it
Probably
on the
her
Shane
mods
Ray
maybe
chat.
was getting them.
Um, y'all know she going to say that she didn't say that. Well, I mean, if she keep the video up, Dazzle, and you right about that, all they got to do is go back and look at it. You know what I mean? Let me read this. Misbehaving done put this in here several times. Let me go on and read it. Right. Misbehaving said it. Miss Olivia, you and many want Phi Babe to have maternal instincts. I gave up on that long time ago. Misbehaving. I've been talking about her and her mother's skills for years. And she has none. I agree. She was raised. She was raised on hustle, sex, and survival by any means. It's what she knows and what she teaches her daughter. Unfortunately, I just hope that that generational curse, would be broken. I hope that chain will be broken away from that baby because that child is innocent, and that's why this whole conversation is so sick to me. But like I said, there's a learning experience in this, okay? And so, and plus, I wanted to do the follow through, just for my people because they know we have many conversations about children and childhood trauma. Okay, because there really is the whole thing is absolutely disgusting. But when it comes to generational curses and childhood trauma, um, your girl Five Babe, she's a prime example. I don't know, and I believe I heard I don't know if it was Tisa or somebody else, but I think it was Tisa. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If Tisa is still in here, I don't know if she is or not. But didn't she say that the little girl is real scary? Or it could have been Tracy D. And Five Baby walking fast, and the little girl be walking on the back of her mama's shoes because the little girl is scared of everything. you know. And I'm like, what is that about?
Yeah,
You
I
know, she
remember when Tracy D said that.
uh
I remember when Tracy D said that.
so Tracy D said that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Said the little girl is scared of everything, to the point to where she dang near walking on
Tisa may have said it as well, but I know Tracy D said it.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it from one of them. Well, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy D said it last. Okay. Yeah, it was Tracy D. Okay, it was Tracy D. All right.
Yeah,
And so like I it's real. I think that because Fabe didn't deal with her childhood trauma. Now I have never really went in depth about her childhood trauma because I don't believe that childhood trauma can affect you all your life, right? But I believe that when you have a child, no matter what you went through in your life, and I mean this, I don't care what you went through in your life, because you went through such a horrific event or events in your life, that should make you the best mom that you could be, and you should not try to inflict any type of childhood trauma onto your child because of what you went through, and you know how it made you feel. Do you see what I'm saying? So when I sit up and I look at this lady, and the reason why I don't talk about her no more, because every time I think about her and every time I think about that baby and her curve, my chest get tight, right? And so, because believe it or not, there are a lot of females that call themselves mother after like her. All right. And so she projects so much toxicity onto that baby. Hey Heidi, how you doing, love? She projects so much toxicity onto that baby to where it's just beyond me. You saw even tonight, when she came on there in lingerie, like I was speaking about a serious situation. Your friend was involved with this situation allegedly, as well as your child, you know. And but you come on camera with some lingerie on, hoisting up your breast in front of the camera, talk and using the R word in the context of your child, okay? While you giving this visual. Now I don't know what kind of hell signal that you was trying to send, but that ain't what's up. Okay? That is not what's up. You know. I haven't seen any. Now I don't know what our Cookie is over there alluding to, but I heard her say some pretty disgusting things. I can't listen to. I listened to 2 or 3 minutes of it, and the choice of words that she was using, that was deplorable as well. So I went on and clicked off because, like I
yeah, I
said, my
heard she
chest get
was
tight.
over there saying some horrible things
Yeah,
about
my
her
chest
kid
get
and
tight
stuff.
every time I hear stuff like this. And I had to. I just said, you know what? Nope. I'm not going to. Nope. I don't need that in my head. The YouTuber said, "Is there any proof that CPS was called?" I've seen no visual proof. Only what's been said today. Have y'all forgotten the ways Fi has used this? I have not. I mentioned that today. In my first live, I sure did. YouTuber, who always accuses gay men of being pedos. Who calls CPS the most? Are you all really falling? I'm not falling for anything. Like I said, I think
Absolutely not.
nobody is falling for this.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're discussing this because there's a larger issue, and everybody know I don't play about the babies. You might be new to my channel. In case you are, this is what I do. I don't play about the children, and so I'm talking about this for a second time because I heard about the allegations today. Hadn't heard about them before, and this is the follow through. And after done, like I said, this is where I get off the train, because you can't have fun without injecting a child into it. The child should have never been injected into this conversation. I don't care. I don't care. The child should have never been injected into the conversation. I'm sorry. That's just
That
how I
should
feel.
never been brought on out on no Zoom. Period. I
Oh
don't
no,
think.
not even not today. I didn't hear it on no Zoom today. You know what I mean? I heard it from the B. I heard
Yeah,
two
I just don't think
executive
she shouldn't have
challenge to the
repeated that at
conversation.
all to anybody if
Mm.
that was in fact going on.
Right.
If it
I
was
don't
some
know
type
the
of open
route we all.
investigation, she should never repeated it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know what I mean? But to inject, like I said, YouTuber, somebody said Cookie admitted to calling CPS. I don't know if she admitted to it or not, but that's what Five Babe led me to. That's what I heard her saying.
Yeah, I heard that she has said things trying
Right.
to allude that QB was doing something like that. So um
You're
I'm
talking
not
about
sure if
Cookie,
that's true
right?
because I don't watch her. That's the only reason why I don't speak
Yeah,
to
and
that.
Fly Babe mentioned that she was trying to do something, concerning. I'm guess Cookie in the law in the background. The child Bayou Bell says the child hears and sees too much right there at home, listening to her mom on YouTube. I absolutely agree with that, Bayou Bell. When I came over here, and this been so much stuff over the years. This ain't the first time. It's just been so much stuff that this woman has done and said in front of her child, to where it's just it's just beyond me. It got so bad at one point in time a couple of years ago. And I know, like we talked about it on um my first conversation today. I meant it when I used to tell her to, why don't you just pack that baby up and send that baby to me? Do you see what I'm saying? I meant that back then. I done raised a whole bunch of kids that wasn't mine, because I don't have no blood children. But baby, let me tell you something. Don't nobody have a. You don't have a. How dare you mistreat a blessing? How dare you do that? Huh? How dare you do that? Like, I don't understand the mentality of some people when you mistreat a gift. Hey, hoodoo. I don't, and then to exploit your child, because when you bring your child on a entertainment function application such as this, it ain't even the people in your chat that you got to worry about. Well, them too, but moreover, what about the people that's looking at you that don't never fall down? What if predators are looking at you? Everybody has been doxxed. They know exactly where you live, you know, and it wouldn't be nothing for them to find out where your child goes to school.
Yeah.
Why do they know what your child look like? And you in this part of
Now
to do
forever,
what
I'm
you
not gonna
do.
start with you.
I don't think it was a coincidence that it allegedly happened when her and QB were getting quote unquote threatened not to go to Baltimore. Hey Trezor
I'm gonna
says,
get you now forever.
how many times are we going to keep going through this with her? It is sickening,
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm glad you
crazy.
said it's still it, because like I said earlier, guys, the reason why I stopped talking about her a long time ago is because of the baby. Now I came back over here. I said I came over here to troll Five Babe and Sean Bradley, right? And I said I was being flip about it. Of course, it wasn't
It's true,
true.
Cat.
You know what I mean? I was being flip about it. So they took that and ran with it forever. Like I really care about them that much. But at that point in time, I don't even really think she was talking about Leah like that. So I thought she had got over doing that sick shit, right? Because everybody know that I just went on her for days and days and months about that baby. When I first came on her, because I couldn't believe that she was doing what and she did a lot. I seen and heard a lot, and we talked about one incident today on my first live, right? And so it's just disgusting to me. Like I don't understand. Like I can't. I just but but anyway, so that happened. Like I said, yeah, I believe she 5150, because you coming on here and you using these
Right.
words and you saying this stuff, and look what you got on your body. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely disgusting. Like, girl, woman, like what? And then you saying all this stuff now about Tisa, but first that was your child's godmother, right?
Yeah,
like
her
you
friend.
double-minded. You a double-minded woman, and you know the Bible, cause you don't learn to hustle off the Bible from your mom, evidently, and your grandma. So what does that say, Fi, about a double-minded woman? You know, what does it say about a double-minded woman? That's not cool. Um, Spiller says QB hands are not clean either. You push that narrative on others, honey. You push that narrative on others while knowing all along you were under investigation. Really, God don't like ugly, and
Yeah,
karma is
that's
something
right.
else.
And he ain't too fond of pretty.
Right? Karma, karma is something else. And so, um, it was something else I want to talk about. What I was in the title. I really get sidetracked talking about that baby. What I put in the title, Mimi? Yeah,
Uh,
there's a generational cycle.
I don't know. Oh, let me look. Hold on.
That heifer only got one job to do.
I don't think I
That's
could
right.
pull up
One job
another.
to do is raise
I
up
had to get
property.
another device to look because I can't remember.
That's all right, Mimi. That's all right. Somebody tell me the title. In case I'm trying to think of what all I put in the title, so I won't forget to talk about it, y'all. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Like I said, it's been a lot. She is a double-minded Jezebel. That's why she attract. That's why certain people, men and women. Yeah, what really happened on the Zoom? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, CPS Gate and prison time.
Okay, we talked about CPS-Gate. And the only other thing I had to say about the prison gate was 5A mentioned that Tisa allegedly served time in prison. And she had mentioned earlier the girl's job, and that she was doing something with the credit cards.
Right.
And she mentioned today, should I call or should I give y'all I guess the number or the address to her Walmart, the Walmart that she allegedly works at, so that y'all could go pay her a visitor so that she could greet y'all at the door. Do you see what I'm saying? She said all this stuff. We know that she doxed the lady last night. Like I said, I don't know if she worked there or not. That ain't none of my bit. That lady is on another whole side of the country for me. Okay. And so, but she keep saying all of this and all that stuff about Tisa. Tisa saying all this and all that stuff about her, at this point in time. And the only person I feel sorry for in this whole incident is the baby at this point in time. I'm not gonna lie to you. She also said something about Tisa said earlier on Bigo that she had been to jail in 1990 for hustling. Is that what she said on there? Okay, somebody just put that in the chat, y'all. I don't know nothing about this lady. That ain't none of my
I didn't
business.
hear that part. I went. I
You know what
must
I
have.
mean?
I
I'm
was
just
in
doing
and
my
out. So.
commentary. And so, what was I gonna say? Um, she said she worked there part time. Well, whatever she do, let me tell you something. Let me just say this though. If that lady is working at Walmart and Walmart alone, and she making all that money to be able to send to 5A, because we done heard a couple of big numbers, right? We done heard
Right.
$1,400 for vacation. We done heard $1,000 for a gaming system. Hey, Lady Nika, a double-minded man or woman is unstable in all ways. In all ways. That part. James 1:8. Let me see who this is, Mimi. I just really would like
She
for
could
my
possibly
children.
work in loss prevention. I know
Right. But what I was
Walmart
going to tell you
some
is this
some
right here.
management in Walmart and also loss
Right. Let
prevention
me
make
just,
pretty good money.
what I was going to say was, if you working at Walmart and you making that kind of money, my goodness. My goodness.
She also
Okay.
works in the medical field as well. Walmart is her second job.
Is this you, Ree?
It's me. It's me.
Okay, how you doing,
Hey
love?
Reed.
I'm good. Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
All right.
Listen,
Good.
Miss Olivia.
Uh-huh.
She, first of all, you could tell how a person is through their you could tell where the direction was going through the energy that she was given.
Yeah.
Her body language was off. She kept doing this awkward laugh. Um, that nervous laugh that she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, that goofy Chucky
Yeah,
laugh.
she kept doing that. First of all, it no matter what Tisa did or what she's in jail. First of all, let's talk about this part. When she said that Tisa gave her that information about Deanna. Tisa,
You
that's a
sure
lie.
did say that.
That
Read,
info,
read
huh?
before you get started on that. That's the reason why I want to bring that up. Because she said she got Deanna's information about Deanna's situation from Tisa. She showed it. Thank you for saying that. I forgot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
VS showed Chopper and VS showed that information about what, 2 years ago, a year ago.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's the first lie she busted in.
3 years ago.
Is that you remember, right, Mimi? The
Absolutely.
second lie she was busting on the Zoom, Tisa never said. I listened to not the Zoom. Who was it? The Bigo. I listened to it off the Blazing's page. She never said that Fabe told them that he hurt her. Right? I ain't gonna say
Never.
the word. Right?
Not once.
Not once. She said in a Zoom. She said the reason why they were unable to go to the court case because someone from YouTube made a call and said that he did something to her. Now, this is where it has me looking at Babe Nation all crazy. The people in that Zoom, they heard exactly what Tisa said. Why none of them didn't say, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all was in that meeting. Y'all heard what happened in that meeting. Nobody stopped her or corrected her on that. Another thing with QB, when somebody say, let one of us mention QB name, he's screaming live, right? QB had been quiet as a mouse.
Let me say something, Reed. Let me see if you and Miss Olivia caught something
Mhm.
last night. Last night, Leo said that Fi was talking to her about QB, and that she had mentioned that QB had been saying some disparaging things about God rest her soul, Lady P, when she was
Mhm.
still living. If QB really did, and he don't have to come out and say nothing, but if he really did repeat some things about Lady P to Fi and it got back to Leo, then he knows that Leo's not lying.
I don't
He might
see
not
no
say
reason that
nothing,
Leah would
but
lie.
That's
like
true
you
too.
said, he's
He
thinking.
know that she's not lying. I agree with that. I agree with
One
that.
thing
So
I could say
only he
about
might not
Leo's
say it, but
quiet.
he knows whether or not he has, and whether he come out and say it to us or not, or whether he covers it up, we'll never know. But in the back of his mind, he
He's
knows whether or
thinking.
not what Leo is saying is true or false, because it just falls upon whether or not he has repeated anything about Lady P to Five.
But when you're quiet, what you doing?
Thinking.
Yep. Even in your
But
home, when
not
you
only
quiet,
that,
you're
I
thinking,
think that
right?
he's really trying to look around and be like, assess the situation,
So
because
3 people said this yesterday, right? The same thing regarding the reading. Why all three different people said the same thing and she didn't say that? He
yep,
thinking. And QB would, especially something like this, QB would have jumped in front, like, hold the, he would have went off. He would have been calling Tisa all types of names.
leave the kids alone.
Leave the kids alone. He would have been going off. He would have been going off. And then if this lady was this horrible person, why would you accept gifts from her? Was she a horrible person when she bought your daughter that gift? And that game system is expensive because I got 2 boys that I had to buy them for. So was she that much of a horrible person? Which that seemed like a person that actually cared about you and your child. Was she a horrible
Facts.
person when you flew across the country to go be with her and you brought your child with you?
For the baby's birthday.
And here's another thing nobody peeped. Remember remember she took up the money for the donation for the lawyer or something like that? Y'all remember that when
For
she was
the
doing the thing with
restraining
the
order.
lawyer and all that, right?
Yeah,
For the
I
restraining order.
remember. Reed. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Okay,
Remember
yeah.
that money? And remember that then
Six hundred
the lawyer,
dollars.
nobody never seen the lawyer, right?
Right.
Right.
Remember
And
she had pictures.
she took the baby on the trip.
To where did she take the baby to?
It was
Disney
Florida.
World or
Disney World,
Disneyland,
right?
one of them.
Now I
Yeah.
know in California is Disneyland. Either way, the little girl been to Disney World before. Remember, Tisa said she was bringing her there so she could go to Disneyland. James
Right.
made a valid point earlier today when he said, before you go to a park like that across, especially during the pandemic, you're going to call for information about the park. She knew that they needed shots to go there.
Right.
They had to be vaccinated. Not only that, the little girl already went to Disney World. It was game. The whole thing is cat that 5A was doing. She was running the game on Tisa all along. But
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
let me
thing is,
interject real quick too, because
mhm,
Pressure Cooker made a good point too. Pressure Cooker was like she wore them same tights because she wanted Tisa to buy her something to wear.
Exactly. I
exactly,
said that in my
trick
chat
off
earlier
on
too.
me. She was
Yeah.
using Tisa from the door.
But she
And,
wanted to get a shopping trip. Yeah.
but wait, this the part ain't nobody pick up on. The first time she did that video, see, this how you know she's a true narcissist, right? The first time she did that video, she knew that Tisa experienced the loss, right? Tisa had, you could tell that Tisa was blindsided. I could tell how when she dropped in. Tisa, super chatter. She was shady when she spoke, and then she just started going in.
Mm.
Oh yeah, she had
That
no
video
idea.
was private, and I'm gonna tell you why that video was what she expected. She didn't expect her game plan wasn't for all this stuff to happen. The whole thing was, I'm gonna make you feel horrible, and I'm gonna make you kiss my butt. She
Yeah,
wanted Tisa to
she wanted
call her like,
Tisa to
it's not like that,
apologize.
girl, and it didn't work that way.
Yep.
If it would have went how she planned, she would have been good. But it didn't go that way.
Yeah, and then she
And that's
tried
why
to
all
do
this is
that. Well,
going on
if you
now.
interview her, I'ma drag you. And she didn't
Right.
realize that nobody cared and people was gonna still interview her anyway.
No, she got
Right.
to run for her money yesterday. Because guess
Yeah.
what she became? Unhinged.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
longer that Sean stayed on, the
Oh
more
yeah.
unhinged she became.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
never seen that girl go like you literally could see her losing. I
Like
think
four and a
she
half
actually has
hour
mental
panel.
issues.
Right. To the point to where she started doxing live.
Yes, yes, openly
Wow.
And talked about teeth for about an hour.
for about an hour. But she won't tell nobody that she got a whole false plate up top though.
Huh.
But it was just so
Not a
funny for me to
flipper.
see. I never seen her lose it like that. She lost it. It was like because she was out of control. It was
Really
nothing
did
that
lose
she
it.
could do. And the more she kept saying it, and the more and then you could tell Sean was messing with her, right? Because he would just give a little bit like a tease,
Uh-huh.
and then you go over there
Oh, yeah.
and
Let me
she'll
see
get
this thing.
mad. It was like he was playing
Oh.
like playing a game with her, almost like foreplay. I'm gonna make you feel like this, and I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna make you feel like this, and I'm gonna take it off. That's what it was like. And the
Hey
more they
Jane.
talk, ooh,
Hey Jane.
What's up?
I said she
Nothing,
gonna be
What's going on, baby?
I said it's gonna be over.
You
It's
right
gonna
about
be
that,
over.
man. You right.
This girl gonna mess around and be 50-50. They gonna 50-50 you. 50 with the 50-51, whatever. 302. That's what we call in the Philly.
Yeah, I
She
mean, I
gonna be
believe she in the midst
302.
of the full blown manic episode. The way
She
she came
lost her
on live
mind.
tonight in the draws, you know what I
Yes.
mean? I'm like, girl, are you okay?
Talking about she mad because I came on looking like
Me,
this.
me, me,
It's me.
me.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
me.
and I forgot to put my thing up. But thank God it's you. What's going on, James? How you doing tonight, love?
Hey
Hey,
James.
good.
Happy holiday.
Hey, I'm good. But what happened to the other story?
Which one?
So the other story just don't exist no more. The story about the threat and all of this kind of carrying on as to why they weren't going down for Sean's situation.
Oh yeah, yeah. That
Oh,
that
with
all went out the
Rick.
door.
So that just didn't happen.
She said tonight that they said that no, that her sponsors told her to say that they didn't think it was safe for her to go. That her sponsors
Yeah, they
told her to
told her
say
to
that.
lie.
So those emails and stuff didn't really exist.
Huh. I
From
dropped them.
Um,
Rick.
I
The
Let
don't
me
emails
check.
from
know. She
Rick.
didn't talk about the
I
emails.
think they really did. I think Rick admitted to sending emails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rick admitted to all of that. So now we're saying that none of that happened. So I guess we'll have to wait on Rick to come because he gonna carry. He's gonna
Yeah.
carry on terrible.
Right, right.
Yeah.
He did a few minutes
So now
early.
they're saying he's a liar, and none of that happened, and that they got together and they put this
Rick
whole
didn't
thing
lie
together.
though. Rick didn't
Yeah,
lie
he
at all.
didn't. He
But see,
really
this
did
is the
send
thing.
some emails.
I don't think that Rick lied.
You know
He
how I
did.
know
They
Rick
Whoever had
didn't
lying.
lie?
lied
They
before,
Because I
lying
broke
for
the
they
her.
got
tape.
together and lied before her and her people. They will get
Hmm.
together and lie. I watched them live,
Uh-huh.
live, tell
I'm
a
the one that
lie
broke the tea
when they
about
were
the
calling the police
email.
on me.
Is this you, Seven?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Hi.
was me that broke the tea about the email. I just didn't know that it was Rick that sent it.
Right. I remember.
You
Oh, I
remember?
remember, Reed.
Rick did
I
not lie
remember.
at all. He told not one lie. Hey,
Yeah,
Seven.
we did a short live today.
I seen him. He gonna
Saying that
carry
he
on
Oh,
didn't
he
know.
gonna
terrible.
get her. Oh, he gonna get
He
her.
gonna carry on terrible. But I've seen them sit and right on live put together a story to try to take down. They did it with me. They saw
Mm-hmm.
the Babe Nation sat right in there in the live said, "No, girl, you got to say it like this so that
Um,
they'll make a move on him." And
um,
I said to everybody then, women, specifically black women, who will sit and create a story like that to try to take somebody down are very dangerous.
Yeah, she's a
Yes.
Are very
dangerous
dangerous.
liar.
I have said that many times, and I ain't making no apologies about saying that. Women that do that, there's an issue with that type of woman.
Mm-hmm.
That type of
Yeah.
woman is something vicious.
here's Rick
And
Lee.
you
Yeah,
got a
Rick
whole
Lee
group
said,
of them over there.
And I still have the video when she did that too.
There you go, right there.
like Rick said, I'm in the
I'm in
bush.
the
He said, I
There you
bushes.
sent
go.
He said, I sent QB an email. I never in my life called CPS on nobody. Thanks for the receipts, though, Sean. Yeah, well, that's why I put them up there, Rick, so you can see, because I dropped down in your chat earlier. Um, Rick see me in his chat, and I told him, who said that about him and Rita in my chat. And so
Right.
that's why I showed that, uh, show
And
what Sean
CPS
typed
don't tell
in
you
his
who
chat
called,
earlier.
so how would they
No,
know
they do
that?
not. They don't tell you who called. When CPS came to my house, I told them who called.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
what I
did
When
said
the
too.
man
earlier. They
I
showed up
told them
at
cannot
who
my
tell you who
called.
house, I
called.
told him, "Oh, I know who sent you. Here she is. Here's her address, and here's the video." And I
I
played the
showed the
video.
video. I didn't have the address, but I showed the
Oh, I
video.
had the name, address, and all that. See, I don't dox, but I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't slow by any means. When he showed up at my goddamn house at 7:30 in the morning, baby, I came on out with the fire. Hello, excuse me. She said CPS right to my damn front door looking for a daycare that wasn't even there.
And that
Rick,
email had nothing to do with CPS at all.
Right. No, Rick ain't called
Rick,
no CPS on nobody. Rick
No, he
ain't even
didn't.
mentioned
They
no
lied on
CPS.
him.
Rick
He
I've been
said,
said
saying that.
whatever he said about that email. Nobody said nothing about CPS until today.
like,
But I'm gonna
Rick
tell you what
said,
I do think they doing. I'm gonna tell you what I do think is going on. I think that that name is called out because Rita's not on here. So what they want to do is to get Rita to get upset and to come on here to incite her to act
Rita
all
better shut
crazy.
her mouth. Shut
Yeah,
your mouth, Rita. Wherever you
Mike
at,
said,
Yeah, I would
shut
advise
stay
her to
your
right where
keep
mouth.
you
We
at,
on,
don't
Rita.
play
keep
right.
it
into it.
pushing and mind her
Right.
business. She
Y'all, Rick
doing
said,
good.
let me read this, y'all. Rick said, I sent QB an email so they wouldn't show up. Ain't got nothing to do with Sean. He ain't got no receipt because I never called CPS or the police in my life. I
Right.
just want to read y'all what Rick said.
And nobody would tell anybody if you did anyway, Rick, because they
Exactly.
don't give that information.
They don't. It's anonymous.
They
It's
But
anonymous.
never
again,
give
I
that
can attest to
information
that.
at
That was
all.
not
They
in that
never
email.
will.
Yeah,
They
that
never will. They
information.
would never put themselves in that type of a liability.
Right. It's
Because you give
anonymous
that type
information.
of information to somebody and somebody go hurt somebody, CPS would lose for
Right.
Mm-hmm.
days.
Right. Yeah, that information is anonymous. When you
Absolutely.
call it in.
Absolutely.
Rick also says, y'all, he says, to my knowledge, he says, to my knowledge, Rita never called on nobody either. And Five Babe said today, it ain't even true. Right. She ain't
She
gonna lie
did. She
for
said it was
me.
Cookie.
She don't like me.
Yeah,
She
she
said
was
it
trying
was
to put it
Cookie.
all on
That's
Cookie.
what I was saying earlier. She was
Mm-hmm.
saying it was Cookie, and she said that she had something in the works for Cookie.
And
I'm
that's why
assuming
I was
the
saying, girl, Cookie
police
ain't going
work.
nowhere like you ain't went nowhere. If Cookie did do it, they ain't told you Cookie did it.
Let me tell you something. Cookie from Philly, she definitely ain't gonna tell.
Right. And
She
I
definitely ain't gonna say
literally,
it. If
I
Cookie would
told
do
the
that,
man
y'all wouldn't
it
know
was
about
her.
it.
The man, he could not. I said, I know you can't agree, but I know you know I'm just going to give you everything you need. And he went
Exactly.
on out there and did what needed to be done. And I'm not going to say no more than that. But he knew what he was doing. I know what he was doing. And it is what it is.
Hmm.
Because she still sits down here and lies and tells y'all that she didn't never call CPS on me with her lying ass.
That she did, and she called the wrong police too, because it's all on
She
tape.
called the police in
In
Philadelphia,
Philly.
but she made
Dummy.
the
She's
phone
not the only
call.
one I
She
heard
made
say
the
that
phone
Cookie said
call
it on
to
camera.
CPS on live in her Patreon.
Yes, she did.
I'm sorry, but that sounds like something Cookie would do.
I
If
mean,
he
I
And
was
heard, like I said,
insinuating
I
that
heard a little bit of her
QB,
live today. I heard a little bit of
yeah,
her live that she's probably still on right now, and the way that she was saying some stuff, I mean, it's valid. Even if Five Baby don't have no proof, actual receipt that she did it by what she was saying in her chat tonight, like it would be a valid assumption. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Yeah, because Cookie don't like him. To me, it's not a far fetched concept. If because I honestly thought Five Babe was just lying. I thought she
Well,
was
I have
lying.
to
She's
But
trying to
wait a
say,
cover
minute. Let me
herself.
let me
y'all
let
can
me
put
let me
me on
hold
the
y'all.
record.
Hold on. Let me clear this
but
up
we
right
don't
now.
know if she's not lying. For real, for
Della
real.
Della one said, but y'all can't prove that was Sean either. I'm just saying it could have been a troll. It was Sean Bradley in my chat
that was
earlier that
Sean.
typed it in there because he said it was him, and other people said it was him as well. He said it was him. So maybe you didn't see my first live, but that's where I got the receipt from, cause he typed it.
Hmm.
So this is a moot point right here. I'm
But
sorry,
can
y'all
I
go
say
ahead.
something before I jump off?
Yeah.
Spell it.
Yeah.
Did you call it or what?
Oh, of course I did, girl. But listen here, Reed, this the thing, and y'all put me down on the record, and I know I'm getting ready to piss off some people, and that's all right, because I got a nice, strong.
From the very beginning.
Listen, I'm not saying that Cookie didn't do it. I
Hmm.
never said that. I don't know whether Cookie did it or didn't do it, but
I
I
don't
will
either.
say that Karma's a bad bitch. If Cookie
Hmm.
did do it, James Caldwell don't feel no kind of way about it. I don't feel bad for QB. I don't want anybody to even confuse that. I do not feel bad for QB whatsoever because that sissy comes down here on a daily
And
and
talk about
calls
who
me
who we talk
creepy
about,
Caldwell and all
kids?
that bullshit.
Who kids he talk about?
He talked about mine.
Okay. What happened to the who?
Girl, I don't feel no kind of way about it. I really don't. He deal with it. I've been dealing with it. You deal with it. You've been accusing me of that some old bullshit like that, and you just push that narrative out about me. You come right down here and you think it's something cute with your ugly little ass, and think it's real, real cute. Well, now you go clear that. You go clear it up. I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him at all.
I
Is
don't
it
either.
terrible? Yes, it's terrible. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Could it have gotten him hurt? Yes, it could have got him hurt. But guess who else could have got hurt? When Fi put that shit about me on her Instagram, it could have got me hurt. After you
Right.
doxed me and put my address and all that shit out. Child,
Right.
Huh?
I don't give not two fucks about nobody down here than they care about me. And don't nobody give a fuck about me down here. They don't.
They don't give a fuck about her either.
They don't. It is what it is. And that fake outrage kills me. Oh, that's so terrible. Just like y'all ain't never heard them calling me creepy Caldwell. What the fuck y'all think it means?
Yeah,
What the
that's
fuck y'all
How
horrible.
you
think
think
it
that feel?
means?
Yeah, like words hurt. Words
The
carry
fuck
power.
out
I
of
don't know why
here.
people be thinking that
No, I
stuff
don't
don't
feel
hurt.
bad one little bit. Now I do feel bad for the baby.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
bad for the baby if she
Yeah.
actually had to go through the kit and all that shit. Yes, I
Yeah.
feel very bad for that baby because
Yeah.
that's
Hmm.
Yeah.
terrible.
If in fact that
Yeah,
actually
that's
happened
horrible.
and that baby had to go through that, my God, this is more
That's
childhood
hard.
trauma.
Now that is horrible. But if he
Yes.
had to go through a kit, I don't feel no kind of way about that. I hope they did it to him twice.
Right. Right. But if that baby, if that story is true, and that baby had to go through all of that for a
That's
lie,
awful. That is
that is
awful.
horrible. That's
But
childhood
I'm not to
trauma.
jump down, y'all. But I
I
just wanted
But
to
mean,
thank
say
you.
that. And James, again, you called that shit from the you said he gonna get you.
that girl. I see you, Reed, honey. I'll be watching, girl. I see you, man.
You said it. You called it.
They
But
messy.
Probably.
oh
But
God,
yeah,
I'm just enjoying the show. All right, y'all. I'm out.
thank you, Reed. But yeah,
Thank
it,
you. Thank you for having me. Bye, y'all. I'm going back in the
but yeah,
house.
like I said, you can't even get down here and have good beef sector drama without inserting the children.
And
Why you
no,
gotta
because
bring
it's
up the
always the
kids?
deflection. It's always the deflection that is
Yeah.
thrown out to throw things off of the shit she's doing, and she's trying to do it again, and it's working because look where
Right.
we at.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, James. Let me ask you this. Since you said this is deflection, well, the first time I heard about this whole situation was from Tisa. So did Tisa start the deflection or did Five Baby start the deflection?
I don't trust her either. Didn't you watch the
That's what I'm saying.
cleanup? I don't
Yes,
trust either one of them hoes.
that's my point exactly. Who
I
started
don't trust neither one of those goddamn hoes. I
right,
said it.
right, right, right,
I don't trust neither one of them. I don't.
right. That's what Rick said right there. He said we fight on here and I would troll, but I don't hate QB and don't want nothing bad to happen to him.
No, I ain't saying
Well,
that either.
you know you and Rita didn't. I'm so
I
sorry that
didn't
y'all
used to
name was
hate
brought
QB,
into
but
this.
I hate him
But we
now.
know you and Rita did not have nothing to do with this. Even Five Babe said don't think y'all had nothing to do with it.
That ain't my story. I didn't used to hate QB, but I hate him now. So
Oh,
that ain't my story. I can't stand that motherfucker, and I don't feel bad. Whatever happened to you happened to you,
Because
girl.
guess what? Guess what? They keep standing behind her and having her back, including Tisa, including Tracy D and whoever else. Why do y'all keep standing behind her when
Because
she
they're
doing
one
all
and the
this
same. If
ratchet
you
ass
listen to the
shit?
shit that Tisa says, they're one in the same.
Well,
They're
now
one
that's
and
true.
the same.
That's true. That's true. Like it's hard for me to keep. I hate that she lost whoever, but I mean, like I don't, I can't. You know what I mean? Like I said, the first time I heard this about her child was from Tisa. So, like, I'm
Did you
good.
hear the candor in which the woman who passed away was spoken about? See, because
Yeah,
everybody was
oh,
focusing
yes.
that
on
was harsh.
everybody was focusing on the stuff about the baby.
Yes, I
If
heard.
you listen to the candor about the woman who lost her life that Tisa was supposedly grieving over, it was
It.
no type of feeling for this
No
woman who
sympathy.
passed. I mean,
At
first of
all.
all, how do you not feel bad about a woman that passed of natural causes?
And
You
Right.
should
how would you
But
not?
automatic
How
feel
how
oh,
would
bad.
you know
That's
that ain't been her friend for the past
she
30
was.
years? Like
Oh,
y'all
she
been
got
friends for
natural
30
cause she's
years.
about 60, 70 years old
she
because
spoke
Tisa used to
about
give her
that woman like she
$40.
wasn't shit.
Yes, she
Yeah, she
did.
said
Oh,
Tisa feel
she
bad.
died. She was old. She
Yeah.
died. She died of natural causes. So
But for
fuck her because she
$40
died of
though.
natural causes.
And
Now
she
it's for
can't
$40,
grieve if
remember?
a person been doing her hair for 30 years. Is she said she's not grieving. How is she not grieving? If you've been going to the same person getting your hair done for 30 years, I would imagine y'all would develop some type of relationship.
Ain't no way you sat up underneath
There's
somebody
no
fiddling
way
around in
you
your hair
sat in
every two
somebody's
weeks for
chair for
30
30 years
years.
and you
But
didn't
did y'all
have
hear about
no
her
type of
said
feelings
she
for them.
said she ain't grieving, she feel guilty because a woman asked her for a little money, then she said $40 and now the woman dead. So
Right.
what she
Like
trying to
Did
say
you
her
is
not
notice how
giving
the
you
society.
story
$40 is
gained
what killed
numbers
her.
as the story went on? Because at first she
Yeah,
didn't know how much it was, but shortly after that it was
it's
$40.
$40.
Girl,
Right.
the bitch is a
But she'll
liar.
give Leah $1,000 for Christmas, but you don't think she would give her
Right,
hairdresser of 30
exactly.
years $40? She probably tips her more than that.
Exactly.
It just
Exactly.
sounded all made up to me.
It
But
was
all the
absolutely
thing that
made up.
stuck with me was the fact of the quality of life of the person that was being talked about didn't mean shit to her. And because the lady ain't get hit by a bus, then just it ain't shit.
Right. No empathy,
Because
sympathy.
there was no drama attached to the woman's death. So to her it don't mean shit. Because don't nothing mean shit to her if it ain't no drama.
Right. Ain't that something? But yeah, that's how
Yeah.
she talks about that lady. Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop down, but I just want to say hi, everybody, and good
Hey,
night.
Stephanie. What's going on, girl?
Man.
Good night. Yeah, I'm tired.
Right there.
I came up here, but
I heard you
I
had
just
your.
realized. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I heard you had your new vehicle, Mama.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I just
congratulations.
realized that I missed out on a lot today because I don't know anything you guys are talking about. So I'm gonna have to go and look for
Yeah, well,
myself.
listen to the replay.
Well, good job on the deflection and reflection of the shade. yesterday, 7.
Why?
I
Yeah.
was very tickled by that. I thought that goddamn 7 had on Wonder Woman bracelets and the goddamn belt, honey. He said, girl, I wanted to fight you. 7 was like, did you, bitch?
Oh, that
I
was.
was like, fuck you, 7. That was so shady.
Then she said, "I prepared you, Tisa."
That was a good
She's over
job.
there doxing you, and I
Yes, it
prepared
was.
you for it. I
You
was
guys are
like,
funny.
"Bitch."
I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay,
All
have a
right.
good one. But yeah, but you're right, James. That about the lady that passed from natural causes. She didn't have no remorse, no empathy, sympathy.
That
Uh,
I didn't like that. That didn't
yeah,
sit well with me at all.
yeah, yeah. You're right about that.
And
Yeah,
remember, I am a hairdresser, so I know how you get connected with people after you've done their hair for years and years and
That's
years.
right. And I
And
do hair
it's
too.
a friendship. It's not the same friendship. Well, nothing is like that friendship that they got, but it's a relationship. There's a
It
bond
is.
that builds. A person that does your hair,
You
you
have to
literally,
trust
there's
that.
a trust they have for
That's
them,
right.
like
yeah,
they're like your doctor. You
yeah.
have a
You
That's
know,
right.
relationship with your doctor. That
Right.
doctor's not your friend, but you have a relationship with the doctor. You trust that doctor with your life.
with your
That's
life, you
right.
can't let everybody do your hair either. You know what I mean.
You
Everybody ain't getting
never,
in my
every,
head.
hey, every
Black girls
time
don't play
you
about their
sit
hair.
in
If you let
at a
somebody get in your
beautician's
hair, you trust them.
chair and they do a piece of hair color on you, you are putting your life in their hands. Paraphenol and diamine will take you out of here. And if you're
Uh,
messing around with a hairdresser that doesn't know how what to watch for when you're just getting a basic, like just coloring your hair black,
mm,
you can have a reaction and it'll take you out of here if you're dealing with a person that don't know. So every time you sit down with a beautician, you're putting your life in their hands, whether you want to admit it or not. So
exactly.
that's just something to think about.
And your hair, you shoot, you can get up, you can lay that, lay your head back for a wash and raise your head back up, but not a piece of hair on your head.
Yes,
And
just
that's
like
easy. I
Anime
mean, 'cause
Bullock.
it'll grow back. But you
What
have
you
that bad reaction and your ass will be stretched out.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
you right.
males
You'll be
that have
stretched out.
actually
You'll be
got
alert.
Beijing and ended up in the hospital.
My God, honey,
Had a reaction to end up in a hospital, and it's a henna.
my goodness, folks have I'm trying to humanize this animal. Fires a void, or is void of a soul. She doesn't care anymore. She sure don't care no more.
Yeah,
Not
she
her.
said something about the lady was old. She was calling herself a beautician and not a
Right,
stylist. And I
not a
said, she
stylist.
said, wait, she thought she said something. Little
Didn't
did you
she?
know a beautician versus a stylist, there actually is a difference. Beauticians are into hair care and styling. Stylists are just that, stylists. There is a difference in the skill set, you dumbass whore.
Child. She be
Mm.
trying it. She don't even realize how stupid.
She's
This person
stupid.
just stupid. She be making herself sound just even more
Referring to
stupid.
your vagina as fish and sushi and all
Yeah.
that old shit. That's just so dumb.
But James, like I was really disgusted by her attire even before she started talking about the
Girl. She
situation with the
likes
case.
that hoary
Why
look,
would you
honey.
come on and talk? You played that song and you came on in lingerie. I don't even think it was lingerie. I think it was some kind of little slimpy
Like a
what do you call it?
negligee.
Night coat
Or
with a bra, some kind of sports bra. I'm like, bitch,
No,
you ain't
yeah, it
got
was
matching
negligee.
lingerie.
but that's the thing. It doesn't mean anything to her. It's a game. That is
Right,
a game. She
right.
is consumed with that little act. That is
Yeah.
something. She is all into that. She
Mm,
gets off on it. She really, really does. She gets off on the conversation of it. She gets off on the reaction that she gets with it. Because all
yeah,
that bullshit over there, that, oh, we're triggered. Y'all, they're a bunch of lying bitches. Because
yeah,
as much as she brings it up, they couldn't stay over there with her.
yeah, yeah.
How pretty
You got
Ricky
me.
Fontaine did all that breaking out in tears, all that bullshit she did.
Huh.
As much as she brings that stuff up, you could not stay over there with her. It is
Mhm.
always part of her commentary. She's always talking about that type of stuff. Always. And then the other thing I caught is how she threw that in there about how she throws it right in with the homosexuality stuff. Because she said he got accused of that because he's gay. Gay and that don't have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah,
They
right.
don't.
You would think a gay
They
man
She
would
don't.
not
threw
want
that
nothing to
right
do
out
with
of
a
my
little
figure.
girl.
She
They
go with her
don't.
phobic bullshit,
That's
So
but
maybe
he
crazy.
act like he don't never see it. He knows. He
I don't
knows
even.
QB is very sensitive to homophobic remarks, but he
Right.
just
That's
lets it
why
slide.
and she
I
done
love why
said
he
a lot
lets
of
things
them.
slide because he don't want to be wrong. He don't
Yeah.
want us to laugh. He don't want us to say we
Right.
told you so, but we did,
That's what
and I
that
was the
is.
main one. I've been telling you so. So
Right.
it is what it is, baby. You ain't got to keep playing stupid to try to prove me wrong. You're not never going to prove me
And I
wrong.
think it's
It is what
why
I told you it is.
Spill it. He's such an advocate. You know what I mean? When it comes to everybody else.
Check.
And the use of terminology. Why is it? Why don't he call out Five Baby? He should have called her out long
He's not
ago.
going to do it. He's not going to do it
Like
because
I
he
don't
has to
understand.
bow down and prove that I was correct and other people were correct. Jay Wilson was correct. Uh, L. Teddy was correct. All of us were correct, and he
So
don't
so
want to.
he rather eat shit and save face than get this bitch together and put her in her
Rather
place.
eat shit than eat crow. You said it.
It's gonna make him look. Who would rather eat shit than crow though? Give me the crow.
Oh,
Child.
nasty mouth bald head bitch with a couple dreads hanging.
Okay.
I said it.
Evidently. But
If you could
he's
sit
such
there
a
and smoke
But y'all,
weed
y'all,
with
y'all
that
notice
daddy,
Lee.
you could do anything.
So
Cause
y'all
ain't no
notice
way I
Leo
could pass,
said,
puff, puff, pass, looking in his daddy's mouth. There's no
"Oh
way.
Lord."
I hand that man nothing to smoke, and then he handed back to me, looking in his mouth. There is no way.
right.
Well,
Right.
I just thought it was crazy because Leo said that Five Babe said QB was weak because
He
every
is.
time something pops off with her, he disappears, and
He
here
is.
he is
He
Right.
is.
disappearing again.
And and she was calling for him tonight when she said, and QB gonna come on here and
And
cuss such and
read
such
you
out.
down.
And cuss Tisa out. So that's her calling QB to the carpet, knowing
You
full
better
well
hurry
he don't
up.
want to have nothing to say about it.
To fight that woman. Because they
Right.
know what they was talking about. Now, here we go. Again, they're going to tease me about taking up for Sean. But her little guy, Sean from Babe Nation, dragged the hell out of Sean Bradley yesterday about his femininity and him fight with women. Yet you stood over there, you're calling for QB to come down to fight Tisa for you.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Make
Exactly.
it make sense.
And she
Make
called,
it make
and then
sense.
it's she done had a problem with him a couple of times by him not immediately coming down defending her. And this is just another one of those times. That's
Right. He
why she
should have
just
never
went
did.
and
He
he
did
gonna
it to Cookie. He
get
jumped
right,
right over the fence talking
right,
that shit to Cookie.
right, right. If he don't come out fast enough, and defend her, she got a problem with it. So everybody been saying
Mhm.
where QB at, where QB at. Now listen, all that. I guess we'll see him like tomorrow or later on tonight or in the wee hours of the morning, cause she done called him out.
Yeah, you better
So
come by tomorrow.
But she
he
got some
better.
goofy sissy sitting over there with her. And I said it. They ain't nobody now.
Well, I
Olivia
mean, I
ain't
don't
say
mean no
it.
harm, but
Mimi
I don't
ain't
mean no
say it.
harm.
I said it.
I don't mean no
Uzard is
harm.
goofy. Sh-
Can you say King Woman is one of them?
I ain't getting ready to tear King
Then
Roman.
I'm
I ain't doing it.
sorry. That's
I'm
how I
not
feel.
doing it.
I'm
I
doing
ain't
it.
doing it.
I
But
said it.
Uzard, Sean, and ZT, that is the full their version of the Supremes too. They just
Right.
as foolish and they look
Child.
foolish.
Murray W said that's not weak. QB is staying out of his stuff. No, what we're
He
saying,
ain't
Murray
staying
W,
out the
is
stuff. QB is hiding and plotting and
right,
waiting.
and he don't want to be in the he don't want to be in her
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what she
But
said. That's what
if
Leo
she
said.
don't
She
defend
said.
him, if he don't come out and defend her fast enough, she is gonna be on him. That's what we said, Murray.
And
No, he
I
don't want
said
to have
that
nothing to do with it.
Leo said Phi Babe called her friend weak. Not
I
us.
believe it.
Right.
We
I
not
forgot what
calling
you
him
were
weak. I
saying.
can care
Oh,
less whether he take up for her or
this
not.
right. This is what I want to say, Spill it. The reason why I said that is because I mean I just really I was confused as to why even ask Tisa to come over there for her to get her story out. Okay, I respect the fact that you don't want no drama on your channel, but you're gonna get mad at the chat, the beef sector chat, and you got over 1,000 people in your chat for asking the question, the beef sector questions that you know they want to ask, you gonna cuss them out. After all of this is said and done, the whole chat is over with, you to close your live out. Then you go hit the link and get on Fire Babe channel, only to get dragged by Babe Nation. Like,
Right.
what was the purpose
Yeah, I
of
felt
hitting the link
bad when he got
over
dragged over there. I was like, oh, I
It
wish he wouldn't have
just
went over there. When I went
it
back
didn't
and
make a lot of
rewatched it.
sense, but they want me to fight with King Roman, so I'm
Oh,
just
so that's
keeping
why
my
you said
mouth
no. I'm
shut.
not answering nobody.
Because
I'm not.
they'll
This
say
is
I'm
just my
bullying them and
commentary.
all that old shit. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut,
Yeah, I
and I'm
got
gonna
you.
Well,
let
See,
I
y'all. I'm
actually
gonna let the
like
beef
King
and
Roman,
sector.
so
I'm
yeah,
I'm not
never
gonna
gonna
say
shut
anything
up and let the
disparaging
beef
about
and
him, but
sector and
it looked
King Roman
crazy.
do their thing.
yeah. This is just my analogy. It ain't trying to start no fight, but it was just moving
It's
real
fair.
funny to
What you're
me.
saying is fair. You got
It didn't
fair,
look right.
valid questions, and he's got to come
Yeah,
out. He was supposed
yeah.
to interview with Bree earlier,
Right.
and he said
Yeah.
that he wasn't gonna
That's
do it.
kind
He
of
was
what
gonna
did
come
it
on
for
his
me. I
own
was like,
channel.
Mm.
oh
Yeah, he
my
said he's gonna
God.
come to his own channel and talk about it. So
Lady,
I'm gonna let that and the beef sector and King Roman handle that, and I'm gonna sit down because they
yeah.
always say that I bully, and I'm
Well,
constantly
I mean, no.
bullying the
Lady Nika said
young
I said
gay
what
ones.
I
So
said. Lady Nika said I said what I said.
I know I ain't messing
I
with
think
her
he's
either. Don't
kind
be
of.
starting no stuff with me, heifer.
I think he's kind
Don't
of not
start no
not
stuff
wanting to
with
back
me, Nika.
finish. I don't know.
Look at her now. See, they always saying Nika's scared of me too. Look at her talking shit to me.
I
I
mean,
ain't
Nika
as
ain't the
scared of
only
you,
one. Nika,
Shreveport. I
Nika,
ain't scared of you.
Nika ain't the only one. I mean, everybody saw it. You know what I mean? Just the beef sector. Everybody saw it. Everybody know that was just real lame. It was real, and
I get
it's
it,
like it was
Olivia, but
military.
let mother sit this one out.
No, I respect that.
And we're Brandy. Brandy, come get her.
Child, But yeah, I just found it very interesting. Let me say it like that.
But I knew I had
Um,
an unpopular opinion in some of the stuff that I did in my my cleanup earlier, but I didn't care. I don't care.
I
Everybody's
love it.
coddling Tisa, and it's fine. I don't trust her.
Yeah, I'm not calling
I
her
don't
either.
trust
Just
her,
let me
and
say
I
I
don't
got
really care
questions.
for her. So
I
I
agree.
said what the fuck I said. It just is
I,
what it is, and
I
I ain't
agree.
taking it back.
I'm not taking it back either. I agree.
I
I
see her for
absolutely
her
agree.
works, honey. And
Yeah,
again, it still was
yeah,
unfortunate what happened to her. And I understand the feelings that she went through. I understand her emotional roller coaster. I understand how the embarrassment got on her and the plan got away from her, like I said.
yeah,
But at the same
Oh
time, I
Lord.
still don't like her and I still don't give a fuck.
yeah. I feel you.
I see
I
you,
you
honey.
know,
I see you,
like
girl.
I said, you called it out. And I referred back to, I don't know if you heard my chat. I don't know if it was the last video or the one before that. I said, something you said on your cleanup about them having a spat. You use that word spat, right? You
Facts.
know what I'm
And you
saying?
know
In
what that
retrospect,
means.
yeah, in retrospect, when it makes sense why Spiller said what he said. I said that a
Right.
couple of
Because if you
videos
and I
back.
have a spat, now see, me and you can have a whole fight. We can have a kerfuffle,
Right,
Olivia, and your husband will stay over there and say, "Oh, she down there playing with her friends," and he
right.
won't even be bothered. But if you and I have a spat, your husband gonna come see me. You know why?
Why?
Because for us to have a spat, I got to go up underneath your dress.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so yeah, if we get to arguing and having a kerfuffle,
I
your
got
husband will
you.
say that's Olivia
I
down there
got
fighting
you.
with her friends, honey. They be fine in a
But,
couple days.
you
But
know,
if we have a spat, baby, he coming to see me. He say, I know good goddamn well you ain't been under my goddamn wife's
you have no spat with my woman.
dress. Right. And I expect him. Like, come on, brother, let's go.
You
Because
gonna
that's
come
what a
to the
spat
meeting.
entails.
You
Mimi
might not
understands
brother
a
the spat
spat,
though,
don't you,
Bill.
Mimi?
I do.
I know you do. Sit
I
on over there
do.
and be quiet like you are. I got you, girl. That's my Mimi, honey. She's smart. That's why she stayed quiet. She's like, I ain't getting in that fucking shit.
I went right on mute.
Yeah.
Love you, Mimi.
I love you back.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I
But
did too
let
much.
me ask you this,
Child,
James.
when you ain't
Do
got
you
nothing to
think?
add to it, just be quiet.
Let
That's
me
what you're
ask you
supposed to
this.
do.
Let me ask y'all this though. Do y'all think? Okay. The reason why I brought up the word spat is James. at the end of the day, do you think that if this is all because of, that the genesis, not now because things have got serious, but do you think they started out trying to do stir up a situation because Five Baby's numbers was horrible, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Or
Yeah.
do you think what spread it was the situation with not only Pizarro but moreover GFTV?
No.
I think Five
No.
Babe playing it.
I don't.
She
I
didn't
don't
let
think.
TC
I
in on
don't
the
think
plan.
ZX don't even have the power to
Uh-uh.
get her to get that going. Her problem was with Pizarro.
Yeah, I
Pizarro
know her
is a
problem.
direct. Pizarro, her numbers are a direct reflection of
Right,
Pizarro's glow up.
right. No, I'm talking about
Pizarro is
Lisa.
having her moment, and
Right.
it killed her moment. It
Yeah.
dulled her shine,
Right.
and that's what got all this started. And she had to do. Listen,
Right.
desperate times call for desperate measures.
Like
And
that's
it
what I mean. I
didn't
mean,
hurt.
it's
It didn't
like,
help that Pazar had 1K in the chat that day that she went off.
right.
Pazar
Right.
had
Yeah,
got to
I mean
1K.
that. I mean, as far as Tisa goes, not necessarily Five Babe, but Tisa.
Oh, with
From her,
Tisa,
Oh, with the grown
that was
folks,
one of the
yeah.
catalysts to the feelings.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Feelings. Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa. Not just her, not just CX, the plumber too.
yeah, and also the
Oh
fact that
no!
yeah, the plumber too,
And
and
then
also
also Pizarro, you over there smiling in this bitch's face
right,
over on
and
that
also
goddamn
Bizarre.
spaceship while I'm over here lighting candles and you over there spinning around in the spaceship with this
Yes,
whore.
but
Yeah.
James, check this out. We all heard what Leo the Lioness said last night, right?
Girl, you see how Leo,
Why is
I
it
could not figure out why Leo was speaking so strong to
strong,
her.
real
Because it
strong?
wasn't necessary. I was like, why is Leo going off like if it
Now
would have been me, I would have understood it because
she was bucking
she
her.
don't like me. So I understand
But I
that.
can tell
But
you
I'm like,
where it
Leo
if
was
it's
started
her
because I
bucking
was
her,
sister, I
going
had
honey.
no
back and forth.
issue.
Leo was bucking Tisa, okay?
She was punking her.
Yes, she was.
She was
Yes, she
letting
was.
her know I got your woman and your
Yes.
money.
And your money, bitch. And I
And,
can be
You
then she
welcome,
offended.
finally
T.
got
You
around
welcome,
to it
Leo.
because Leo
Right.
don't hold on good. I don't think
Exactly.
Leo all there. I think she a little left of center. She ain't all there. So she held it together as long as she could. Sean know her. Sean just let
Yeah.
her go. He didn't even correct her.
They sure did. And Leo was
He
bucking
just
it.
let
Well,
her
it
go
was
because she
because,
did. She
but
kept
listen,
saying
Five
like,
Babe was over
go ahead,
there
man.
about to start spilling the tea about her and Leo. So
Mhm.
Leo just was like, "Oh, okay. Let me just tell it all before she tell it."
It was getting ugly because Leah was, I mean, it was getting, she was talking to Tisa. You could tell she was trying to hold it together, but then she just would get real rough with her. I was like, what the
Yes, she
hell is
did.
going on here? And
Yes,
baby,
she
I
did.
crossed my legs and sat up and got that damn notebook and said, come on here, let's see. What's going on, honey? And I told you all earlier, there's a few things that I do know.
Uh-huh.
I could cook, I could sew, and I know gays, honey.
Hmm. I know that
Mm-mm-mm.
bitch was bucking her last night. I know that.
She
Because
was. She
I'm
was
a
letting her
petty
know. And
bitch
until
too.
she spent your money on, she spent your money on me. I said, oh,
Okay? Bitch, I don't care
oh.
what you I don't care if you and your feelings, bitch. She was taking your money and then spending it on me, bitch.
And I'll
She
tell you the
bought me
truth.
an
I
apple from
felt
Kitty,
bad for Tisa in that moment. I
bitch.
felt bad for her in that moment because, girl, it's really, I mean, that don't work for none of us. You know, male, female,
Right.
hetero, homo.
Right.
Nobody wants to know that you played the fool. And now the
Exactly.
person is standing in your face talking that hot shit to you. Mm-mm,
Honey.
mm-mm. That's
Honey.
a terrible feeling. I felt bad for her then. I
Honey.
don't
Leo
hate
was
her. I don't hate her. I just don't like her, and I
you're
don't
right.
trust
No,
her. But I
Leo
don't.
was saying
The
that with
things
her
that she
gut.
been going through, it's like, girl, I don't. You got all that, girl.
All I know is Leo was saying that with her gut, okay?
Girl, Leo had a old nasty piece of worn out Timberland right up in the middle of Tisa's back last
Yes,
night.
she did. Yes, she did. I don't mean no harm, but I'm
I
like, oh,
said, oh my gosh, honey.
oh shit. I was like, wow.
I'm gonna
She
give
was,
y'all a song to reference. Y'all ever heard this
Oh
song
Lord.
called "You Had a Good Girl"?
uh-uh.
No,
It's
I'm
I,
not
by Angela
familiar.
Winbush, and it's for Tisa. Wherever you at, Tisa, go
mm,
listen to "You Had a Good Girl" by Angela Winbush. I promise you, before you get to the crescendo, you'll be in tears.
I was like, ouch. It was just like real fucked up.
It was bad. That
It
was
was
bad.
bad. I like it's a bucket contest. I was like, damn, who got the bigger dick here in this situation?
Leo.
Yeah, Leo, clearly. She's like, bitch, that hoe was taking your money and giving it to me, bitch.
I
And
was
what you
like,
gonna
come
do
through,
about it?
Leo, honey. She's a child.
I was like, well, damn. What we doing it like that? Well, damn.
She kept offering me a phone, and it was so nonchalant and just hateful. She kept offering me a phone, and I don't want no goddamn phone. I just told her, just go buy me a computer.
Yeah,
Like,
she said, "Give
just
me a
go and spend the
computer." I
money
was
on
like,
me,
You
bitch. I
need a
don't give a
computer.
damn. Just, you got to buy me something? Okay, buy me a computer. I was like, oh, girl.
And the bitch bought the motherfucking computer. I
Yes,
said,
she did.
shit.
And really thought she was doing something by showing the receipt. I was like, you
Yeah.
dumbass fool.
I said,
This
you
is the
making
time that you
yourself
should have lied and been like, bitch, I ain't bought you nothing. If you,
it's
as much
exactly
as she
right. She
lied, that would have
bought
been the
herself.
time to lie. I ain't bought you nothing, bitch. But
Man,
no,
she
girl,
bought
she showed. You
herself.
know why she showed it? Because that's that stud energy she got. That's the
Child.
stud energy she got. I told y'all, come on, Chelsea. Chelsea, girl,
Oh,
come on over, girl. It's all right. The water's warm.
child.
Stay
Child. I
on
said,
mute, Mimi.
James, you
Stay
know you're
on
not
mute.
right.
what you say, BB?
You done invited Chester to the lady pond.
Go, right, go. The water's warm.
He said the water's warm. Him down and touch said computer love. Y'all a mess. I was like, well, damn. Well,
Okay.
damn. Talk about some big dick
Child.
energy. Okay.
Say, honey,
Okay.
where's your man at, honey? Him
My
downstairs.
mouth was wide open. I was like, ooh. She kept. Let's see.
Child, that Leo gave me life last night. I don't care for her
Me
all that
too.
much either, but girl, she made
Me
me
too.
laugh 22 times, honey. I said, oh,
Oh, yeah. That's
I
why
said,
I couldn't say
exactly what
nothing.
all did you get from her, honey? Girl, some milk and cookies.
Child.
That's the only thing that I didn't send her was milk and cookies.
Okay.
Four
And
and
Leo
five
said
hundred
that she
dollars. I said, work, Leo.
and Leo said and the bitch still didn't even get to sniff my panties. This just me, y'all
Girl,
adding.
listen, I like my hose on. It's workout, Leo, honey.
She said and the bitch didn't even get to sniff my
She
panties.
girl, she worked fine like a part-time job, honey.
Okay. Facts. God
I said, oh
damn.
my. I hated that she did docs. She docs Leo too last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put up
And
her
Leo
whole
said she
her
don't give
full
a F.
real name. I was like, oh god, she's losing it.
Yeah. She had a whole meltdown on live.
She did.
Sure.
Girl, you know,
I mean the
I
bitch
actually
was a
like it when
doctor.
that happens to her, but girl, but it was just
Mhm.
that it was priceless last night. Last night, I
It
have to
really was.
say, was truly a good time.
Oh yes. And that's why I
It
woke
was a
up
good
in
time.
such a good mood today.
Right.
I couldn't
With
wait
your
to get
messy
home
ass.
to talk my ish. I couldn't
You
wait.
couldn't
And
even go
then
to bed. You down there. I told my mother when I was talking to her, I said Olivia was down in the goddamn garage in the bathroom trying not to make too much noise so
I
she
want,
could listen to the bullshit.
I want y'all to understand.
Halfway sleep.
Yeah, I got real quiet.
Yeah,
At
just
one point,
I said that's ridiculous, Olivia, with your messy ass.
I
Go
got
to
real
bed.
quiet. I got real quiet because folks is up using the bathroom, and I was like, "Ooh, if I could just be quiet for a while, maybe he'll go back to sleep." I'm always
Kwani
get.
too. Kwani act like somebody had bought her a new vibrator. She was so happy. I said, Kwani. Kwani was running around like she had a bag of dicks, honey. I was like, she was having herself a good time, honey. I was really tickled. I really had a good time
Me
watching
too.
everything, honey. I said, oh, child, let me put my good contacts in.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
and
was
just check
good.
it out. I want to get on. I'm on here. I'm going, roast and gag and drag real good today. Right before I went live, right, I heard you and Lady Nika. I even listened to I listened to a little bit of what's his name, Jay Wilson, right.
Jay. Mm-hmm.
But before I got to do that, um, the thing came up about the situation about the child, and that
Yeah.
just took all the fun out of it for me. I said,
Yeah, it went dark. It went
it
very
went
well. I mean,
dark.
we was kind of in the shade, But that took it
Right.
all the way dark. Yeah.
Yeah, they took it all the way dark. I was
They
like, well,
took the
damn.
street lights. The street lights came on. I had to go get back up on my porch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, well, damn. I done
I
promised
was
to
like,
put this video. You know,
yeah,
that
because
was
somebody has said in the chat, it was dear self has said in the chat, now James is vindicated. You need to go make a name to call him like he calls me creepy. But
right.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I
I said I get what she's saying, but
right.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not even glorifying that bullshit. It is what
Yep.
it is. Just now you got to wipe your hands clean of that bullshit. But the integrity,
Yep.
the integrity that you showed a complete lack of integrity.
Yep. Yep.
Him, his people, her
Yep.
people, and her.
Yep.
Every time they wrote creepy somewhere, y'all
Yep.
were showing a complete lack of integrity. Y'all showed that y'all are truly the ain't shit bunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing all along y'all were in the midst,
Yeah. Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
midst of an investigation, you raggedy, no good motherfuckers.
My thing is, in the midst of all that tonight, why come on in lingerie and talk about the situation?
And shaking her titties.
Yes,
Because she
lift
said, let
them
me
up.
tell y'all what happened. And she shook her titties. She think that shit is cute. I keep telling
Oh,
y'all. They be
oh,
thinking I just be fussing. No, I'm not fussing. I'm just watching. I don't really care. I
right,
really don't care.
right.
I laugh at how ridiculous she is and how ridiculous the people around her are. But
Man,
she thinks that shit is cute
I don't even see how she can think it's cute though, James.
because something's wrong with her.
It's something's absolutely wrong with girl. You talking about
Something's
something
wrong
like
with her.
this?
She is so engulfed in that bullshit. She
Oh,
loves it.
that
So
is
what y'all think QB is going? How do y'all think QB is feeling about her trying to flip it and make it like Tisa actually said he did something to the baby instead of saying
He's
for what it
taking the
was,
bait. He's
what it
gonna
was
cuss
supposed to
out
be.
Tisa.
he gonna cuss out Tisa. That's
He's
what he.
taking the bait and he's gonna cuss out Tisa.
Yep, he gonna cuss
Because
out.
that's what she said. She said she's the queen, and he said she's the queen, and the
Yep,
queen said cuss out Tisa.
yep, yep.
I hope he know how he finna look.
Well,
If he
he
don't,
got
girl, you know I'm gonna clean it up and tell him.
And he be a fool too, cause Tisa was helping him probably pay bills too.
I don't know. It didn't seem like it. Don't seem like she's really all that crazy about him either.
Oh yeah, because she was jealous of the relationship.
She didn't seem like she was crazy about him either.
Now, let's not forget about the spat now.
I mean,
I've
because there's
seen
that
her.
little
I've
weird
seen her
thing
super
that,
chat him quite a bit too.
well, I mean, some things to make their girlfriend happy, but there's a little weird thing about her because she's a dick pig. Miss May was a dick pig, and
So
she seems to talk about even more often about jumping on top of his dick,
well,
and
somebody, yeah,
I can
somebody mentioned
imagine
that
Mm.
earlier.
that don't sit well with Tusa.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that earlier that Five Babe said she can, do QB anytime she want to, or if she wanted
Right. I mean, and the thing is, I mean, he ain't nothing but a hoe. So I mean, it is what it is. She make the price be right, he'll
to.
do it.
Child, but no, I get the feeling that Tisa's a little jealous hearted, and
Very.
I think she wanted to be closer to Fi than anybody else in Babe Nation. Okay, and
I don't
so
get that.
that's why she got a problem with QB. You know, and you can tell she got a problem with QB.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't think she cares for him all like that.
yeah,
I
I don't
don't. I
think
don't
she
see it
does
that
either.
way.
No, no,
And
no.
again, I think everything that Tisa does is calculated. Everything.
Yeah, I have to agree. After today,
Everything. It's all done for the gram. It's done for looks. And
yeah,
I just don't trust
yeah.
that lady. And let me shut up. I'm just gonna stop saying it. I
It's
didn't
the
put that.
truth.
I
Well,
didn't
that's
say it
why she
enough.
keep.
Everybody get it. I don't trust her, child. That's it.
Well, that's why she, casually keeps strategically. This is her version, in my opinion, of strategic
That's not true,
commentary.
Lady Tia. Lady Tia, take that back.
Amen.
That's not true.
What is she thinking?
She said, no,
What?
Lady Tia says gay men don't want women. What is
What?
she thinking? Lady Tia, you have to watch that. All gay men are not to where they don't like females. You have that type of
Okay.
thinking, Tia, you'll find a gay man with his piece right up in you, girl. You have
Okay.
to be very careful. We are not all
I-
like that.
I'm glad you said that, Jay. There's a show on is it Amazon Prime? One of them, right? It's called Harlem.
Yes,
Is,
Harlem.
is it Amazon Prime? Did you see that?
I
Have
haven't
you
been
watched
watching it,
that?
but yeah, I know of it.
Yeah, it's a dude on there at one point in time, and one of the girls that's on there, they talking about this wintertime cuffing season, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so she mad because they both working on the play, right? And she thought he was gay because he had a boyfriend, right? And but his boyfriend broke up with him because it's cuffing season. And on the show they want to find somebody with some meat on their bones to get them through to the winter, right? And so
Uh-uh.
his boyfriend breaking up with him so he could go find him a big boy. And she said she started too late. She ain't found a, she ain't had time to find a big boy. So they talking about it, and then all of a sudden they end up cuffing with one another.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I've had that happen with one of my girlfriends. She kept on doing that set. Like her mindset was the same as Lady Tia. Her mindset was that, and she kept on, and I'm in this presence. It's a friend of mine and his boyfriend, his husband, and they kept at her, kept at her, kept at her. She's sitting there grinning and kikiing, and I said, "Girl, you think that this is a joke, and you're sitting there playing with them, but they're very serious. Like you're
I,
playing with them,
let
and
me tell you
they're
something,
really
Billy
planning on
boy.
putting dick in you while you sitting there
I,
playing with
Yeah,
them."
I
fucking
swear
don't
to
even be
God,
out here messing with straight couples and stuff and
I
messing
swear.
with
Let me
women
tell
in
y'all
it.
something. We talked about this. I think it was Spill It and old boy that I like on Spill It channel about that biology thing, right?
Yes,
Yeah, if you catch a
absolutely.
motherfucker in the right mood and you catch him giving you a look, and some things might go on. So don't be so quick. Don't be so quick. Couple of drinks in, anything can happen. Life is crazy.
Okay, see, that's what Tia. She says, not like that. I'm thinking sexual. I'm talking about
No,
Yeah,
sexual,
I don't
Lady
know. Yeah,
Tia.
I'm talking about
She said,
sexual
but I
too.
stand corrected. Why was she? We say, why would she go for men she knows is gay? Listen to what I get. Listen to the title I just said, Tia. Dick pig. She don't give a goddamn who it's attached to. She
See,
like dicks.
exactly.
Period. You can see it when they were at Jay Wilson's house. That's when I clearly seen it, and that's when we were cool at that time. We wasn't on the house. She was she was so hot for King Jives. King Jives is clearly gay. Clearly, he cute, but clearly gay. She was so hot for that thing, honey, and come back here dragging him and carrying on, and all the man did was didn't give her any attention. He was clearly uninterested, and I don't know whether he actually messes with girls or whatever, but he's clearly has a feminine thing to him, and we know that we know he messes with men. He dates men.
I mean,
She
he would go along with a frontal on his head, so
He
it's safe
just
to say
was
he's
not.
feminine.
He was not feeling her. He was not playing with her. Like how what's the baby? Captive, not Captivate Christian. Chocolate Bay. Chocolate Bay was entertaining her. Now I don't believe Chocolate Bay had any intention on doing anything with her, but he was making over her and everything like that, so she was happy with him. But King Jives literally paid her ass dust that whole weekend. Everything I saw, I kept seeing her go at him and go at him and go. He was paying her ass dust. And when she came back, he's the very first person that she dragged.
You know what you right about that. But guess
I
what?
know
I'm
I
sure
am.
he a
Hmm.
handsome man, and I'm sure he used to
I
like
think
when
he's
he
sharp. I
young.
really do. I think he's real cute. And she did too.
Yeah. He young. He used to that. These women,
That's what
these
Lady Tia
these
said.
young
I get it.
girls.
She just horny no matter what. Right. All
But
you
what I
need
learned about
is
these young
an
girls is they
appendage
will
and you got
fight.
her.
Spill it. What I learned about these young folks is you can have a gay dude and a hetero girl having a whole fight, a literal fight over a dude.
Oh yeah, girl, and
Cause he was
that
both. Cause
always
he done been
happened,
with both of them.
Olivia. But now it's right in the open. But that's always happened back in the day.
Yeah.
But it
Oh
used to
yes,
be
it
quiet. It was a
happened.
quiet
It
fight.
happened at my niece's house. Not my niece's house, but around a couple of houses over. I wish I wanted Brandy still on here. I think it was last summer. She called me and told me the dude, he ain't out and out said, well, I'm gay because he's sleeping with the dudes and he's sleeping with the girls.
Well, I
And so
explained that
him and the
about my
girl
own
got into it.
situation. Yeah, right. I explained that about my own situation.
I
The
seen
guy
that.
that I had the relationship for those 8.5 years, he I was with him first. He cheated on me with a woman and had a baby. It didn't
So,
happen the other way around. He was my man first, honey. And she said, girl, let me borrow him for a minute, honey. She had a
yeah,
baby by him. She had a baby by him. Two of them,
yeah.
actually.
Is
But,
that you, Brand?
it happens, child.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
oh, girl, thank God I forgot to put up the dang on
Oh,
thing.
Brandy.
Brandy, can you
Hey,
tell them about
Brandy.
that incident
Hey,
that
y'all.
happened with that dude?
What you talking about? I
The
didn't
one
hear that part.
that was sleeping with the girls and the boys, Shay's friend. What's his name?
Yeah, I mean, he's still doing it. They just did a live about him on Facebook, girl.
And when you tell him that these girls is fighting, it be
Honey,
the boy
lots
he done
of them.
slept with,
Lots of them.
and it be the girl he done slept with, and they'll be having a fight over the dude.
Girl, they sure will. And then he be going up out of town, honey, getting in the little jacuzzis and be them pictures is man, people be scheming through them pictures. They seen the shadow that said they looked like a woman in the jacuzzi and was
Huh.
taking a picture. I mean, that's the newest thing going on around about him, and he just had a baby.
Lord
Huh.
have mercy, girl. He's a
And just
powerful
had a
piece, I
baby.
guess.
That's what I was telling you, Spilly. He do it with both of them. They be fighting over the net. I guess the nigga's dick must be about 12 inches long or something, cause the girls and the dudes be into it
You
about
know
him.
what? I'm gonna have to ask somebody that somebody I want. You know what? I was thinking that, but I didn't want nobody to think. You know how people be sensitive, but I'm gonna get bold and ask somebody one day.
Okay, I don't know how much of it he got, but it's obviously quite good, honey.
Well, and plus, he's
Listen,
not, he got
I'm
a
gonna
little
tell you
shot.
this right here. When I be sometimes when he be on there showing out, but see, some people have that radar where you can sense it and you can tell. But when he be on there showing out and you don't have a drink or so, and you just watching his little lives and stuff, you know he's very his attitude about himself is very catchy, and I think that's how he get the women because I mean he's very entertaining to me. So I think that's how he capture men. But honey, I mean they be going to blows
Well, he's
about him.
charming. What he is he's charming. Do you see what I'm saying? He got
And then he'll turn around and turn man on them and
yeah.
have them fighting against each other and then be back with the other one and then knock the
Mm.
other one out. Yeah, that's the games he play.
Mm. I was telling Spilling them about it.
Yeah, but
I don't
he
see it.
wanted to you come down here and you wanted them chubby girls or whatever, you don't like skinny girls, you want them chubby girls. Uh yeah, you might somebody gonna they tell you something about them. They probably 9 times out of 10 don't been with them.
And
I
my
about
thing
what
is,
I
I
And I'm gonna
think
brag
some of the
about this. I'm
girls.
gonna say this because I could always tell he was a little, you know, a little too happy or whatever. But I'm about one of the and a few other people that actually know the deal and accept him for who he is. That ain't been with him, cause he got a body on his name, honey. That he do.
Huh.
But I wanted to ask this question right here because I didn't tell you this, but I've been thinking this all day long. You know how your mind want to be in disbelief about something,
Uh-huh.
and my mind been wanting to tell me that y'all lying on 5A about that computer. But I
Mm.
mean, too many people. I know y'all ain't,
Well,
but
girl,
my
she showed the
mind wants me
receipt,
to.
You
Brandy.
showed the receipt, Brittany.
She showed the
I
receipt, baby,
know,
when
but
she
my
ordered it.
mind want me to tell you what my mind want me to think. You know,
Uh-huh.
because I had more. I had more. I just gave her more credit than that. I really did.
Whew.
Now,
I don't know
I'm
why.
not being shady. I might be being a little messy, but if she gonna buy that computer, she could have went bought her a whole fucking sex doll that she didn't have to argue with, fuss back at, and got her rocks off with it. So she, like to do her do. And I don't understand why she, did that and didn't get nothing out of it. She's supposed to get something at least out of it first.
I think she should have bought herself a computer too, because charity begins at
Uh,
home, then spreads abroad. She's still blurry as hell
exactly.
over there.
Oh,
Exactly.
Lord, you a mess.
Exactly. Exactly. Charity starts at home. I'm gonna drop down and change my phone for a minute.
I, I
Okay,
mean,
Mimi. I
I
dropped the
don't.
link for you.
I just was wanting to, and I ain't even trying to be funny or nothing. My brain was wanting to tell me, just say this is a hoax, because I gave her
No,
more credit than that. All that
no. Like
talking she be
Twitter said,
doing.
she dropped the receipt. She was dropping receipts on herself. She was popping herself. Now I don't know why she was popping herself. I don't spill it. What do you think the purpose of that? Because she was making herself look stupid.
But
Like
she
I
don't
don't.
think that she made herself look stupid. That's just like when we talked to Jay Dunn, and Jay Dunn takes pride in the things that she bought her girlfriend's kids and stuff,
Right.
Mm.
and gave her girlfriends. That's she's poking her chest out like a little man. That's what I was telling you about that stud energy.
Like a little man. Oh, you know
She
what?
didn't
You
think
right,
she thought she
spill
was
it.
popping her shit. She was popping her collar at us. She wasn't
E-
thinking she made herself look stupid.
And
Exactly.
meanwhile, you tricking and you
And
ain't
you
got
would
it.
think that
She was
Leo,
proud of herself.
yeah, but you would think that Leo would be like the Jay Dunn in the situation,
But
and
she's
she would
not.
be the
Leo ain't
female,
that
but
at
she's not.
all.
Right, but she
Leo just looked like, Leo just got that rugged exterior, but
right.
Leo's is giving you lipstick lesbian, honey.
Yes.
She's
Mm.
giving,
It's
honey, if
true.
you want it, you got to pay for it. Leo
Yeah.
got the lesson. She understands the assignment.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I was
wee.
like, wow. This shit is backwards, man. It was tripping me out.
Try to tell you that. That's why I tell you mind your business when it comes to LGBTQIA,
You
because
right.
there's levels to this shit,
And
and it
that
don't
is.
never make sense to you because you're not. So it
Yeah.
shouldn't make sense to you. If it start making sense to you, then we really do have to have a sit down and talk.
Well, it makes sense. The only
Mhm.
way it'll make sense to you if you got somebody that's in that community that can teach you the game.
Right. And ain't
That's,
nobody teaching you all the pieces. Get on out of
yeah.
here.
Randy, can you tell spill it about about how Naya went to Atlanta and came back a whole new person?
Man, he look and oh, I see that I don't went wrong right there.
She.
She loves you to death, but if you call her by that name, no disrespect, she's not gonna answer. She gonna keep on walking.
Right.
She ain't gonna be rude with you, but she gonna keep it moving. But
Yeah.
sometimes because when we first met her, this is
Right. I
this,
told him that night. I told him about the whole backstory. You can see about, how the
yeah,
Mr.
and
down there
she
beat up
didn't
the
she
daddy.
didn't have a
And
name
she a
then.
part of us. She family.
Yeah,
But I
And
just
you
want you to tell
always
him
give a
about I
little
want you to tell
leeway
him
with
about
your
the
family.
them Arabs, girl, them Arabs down
yeah,
there in
and
the
then
ATL.
worked at the hair store. So when the dudes was coming in there getting their girls' hair and stuff, she'll be coming home telling us that she worked in there. Oh yeah, he this way, he don't hollered at me. I'm going to
And
meet
this
him
is
tonight.
that's pre-transition.
Right.
That's
Yes,
pre-transition.
They
Yes.
like
but
some of them like the
granted,
girls.
I can say this to be honest with you. Just kind of like what you said about the Leo person. To me, she's just such a beautiful soul and just such a beautiful person
What
that
happened?
you really, unless you knew her, you really couldn't. And she's just so natural. You know how somebody just naturally got it?
Who?
The person,
Anaya.
yeah.
Oh, Anaya. I thought she said the Leo person. That's why I'm
Even
like,
even
where did you get
even
that from?
even when
No,
Anaya
I'm saying like how you was talking about the game. I'm saying how you was talking about the game, and if you don't know the game, and
right,
Right.
all that stuff
right,
you were saying. But her,
right.
like, she could honestly
You
before
can't
she even
tell.
transitioned, you couldn't tell. She was
You can't
naturally
tell.
beautiful,
You can't
and you
tell.
really just couldn't tell. But she
Even
Right.
never,
before.
she
Yeah.
never, she never tried to trick nobody or do none of that
Right.
stuff like that. She was always just her naturally
Right.
beautiful stuff. The other stuff just added to whatever
Yeah.
she wanted in her life because
Right.
she just
That's
was
pre that's
already so
pre
beautiful.
yeah, that's pre-transition. Even before the transition, Anaya was still Anaya. She just wasn't transitioned yet, if that makes
Right.
sense. She never like had
It makes
any
total
hair.
sense. There's some girls that are just like that. That
Yes,
you just know.
yeah.
If there's no question, there's no lead up to it. You just
No
know, and you
masculine,
generally
no
know it from when they're
masculine.
very young.
Yeah, no
Hmm.
masculine feet, no broad shoulders, no like Serena Williams body.
Right.
Just a skinny girl.
She's just a girl. She's
Just
just
a
a
skinny
girl.
girl
That's it. You just had to
And
finish.
with
see,
That's all.
like
with
with
good
you,
hair,
yeah, and like with
quote
you,
unquote good
James
hair.
Caldwell. Here's the thing about you that because that was really one of my actually true friends that I could say was a friend. I had a lot of friends, but that was actually one of my true friends. But it's like you can be
But she
mean and
ain't friend no
nasty
more. She ain't no friend no more. She what? Family.
family, but you can
That's what
say
I was
like
telling
you can
Jay.
be nasty when these people online get with you and stuff like that.
But when I look, for example, I know I'm going too far with this, but I'm just going to say it. When I look at you, for example, I think, okay, he's the type of person that, if I wanted to be like, if I wanted to be friends with somebody in the LG, the community or whatever, I would be friends with you. A certain other
Girl,
person,
I said the same.
wait a
Brandy,
minute, well, let
Wait
me
a minute,
finish it.
Brandy.
Let
Let
me
me stop
finish
you
it
right
while I'm
there.
saying.
I done told Brandy. I done told James before that James is a bougie bitch, honey. He right there. He can sit at our motherfucking table, bitch. You can sit at our table because you a bougie bitch. Okay? You don't know us how fly, James, honey. Oh no, sir, you don't. Oh no, ma'am.
Right,
You a bougie bitch. Okay.
and then what I was gonna say was, it's like the other person that's on here, like, before it was any beef or anything. Just when I seen that person, that's a person that I would say far away from, because I just think the personality just off the rip, even if they talking about something positive, is mean. And
Yeah,
you know, and so yeah, that's just it,
Yeah.
it just is what it is. Like, I mean,
Yeah, just good people. Good
I get
people.
it. I
but
get
Just
yeah.
good people. And James is bougie as fuck. Okay, and Lady Nika, crazy as
it.
hell. Lady Nika, another one of them. Child, let me tell you something, child.
And
Child.
oh my God, I just seen that. Shut up, Nika.
Me and Nika, we could go party down at the hole, okay? And then me and James can go have Sunday brunch. All right. That's how it work around here. All
Now
right.
see how that work will fuck you up when you see me down at the hole too. But okay.
No, it won't fuck me up. No, because we can go together. Oh, no, it won't fuck me up. But we can go together, honey. We can go together, huh?
But baby,
Nika
And I
always
want to
saying
go
I'm
steal some
bougie.
I
Huh?
Sunday
got a,
brunch.
you know,
Uh-huh.
I got a loud mouth, and I done been warned, and so yeah, I'm gonna get off and get the shot, honey.
Okay.
Okay,
Why
Brandy.
you got to go to the other end of the house?
I
Exactly
can't,
like your aunt
I
did,
can't,
honey.
I can't go to the other end of the house because my mouth is loud, and yeah, that's just all it is to it.
Well, honey, that old African is gonna come looking for your ass if you be gone too long anyway.
Girl, go on
Oh,
and get your shower, honey.
I ain't even trying to give you too much information, James, but it took me so long to get on here because I had to get out the shower to talk to y'all, and I'm standing in my craft room with a towel on. And he done whispered already, Brandy, you gonna wake them up. He don't want me to wake them up for certain reasons, so I'm gonna do what I got to do.
oh,
Exactly,
okay,
girl. And I can't believe you sitting in there talking to me all this time, girl. You better get to it, Miss Thing.
I'm a,
okay.
you heard him
You know,
Sam, you
fuck.
heard him talking about me, don't you? You ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, you just gonna
Hey
shake his head, James.
Sam.
Yeah, sitting up on here playing with us. Guess what, Brandy? I'd have been left you 20 minutes ago. And I love you dearly, but I'd have left you 20 minutes ago and got that thing popping.
Child,
I can't
child.
deal with y'all.
Uh-uh.
Now here, boy, just at least say hey, Libby.
I saw your dream car today. So is it the Q640 or something like that? Is that the one you want? Is that your dream car?
What is Libby talking about?
You can't hear?
Libby, what are you talking about?
Brandy said you wanted your dream car. Is it the Infinity Q640 or something like that?
No, it's the QX80.
Your QX80. I seen it today.
Hmm.
I seen it today. I said, "Oh, okay. It's got the massage seats and stuff when you let back and stuff like that with that computer console. I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I saw it. I sure did.
Yeah, he been halfway shady, so I'm gonna get off here for real though.
Well,
Bye.
he know I know he know what I'm talking about
You
because
know
I
he don't want
saw
you
it.
telling nobody his business. Bye, girl.
I still saw it now. I was gonna call him tomorrow and tell him about it anyway. I seen it. I sure did. But yeah, honey, they be a mess around down through there, child, child. But yeah, but James, like I said, you a bougie bitch. I'm a bougie bitch.
And no, Lady Tia, I don't think I'm bougie. That is them. That is Lady Nika and that daggone Olivia to be calling me bougie. I'm
Yeah,
just
you a
me.
bougie bitch. Okay, I got my bougie moments. It might not seem like it offline, but yeah, you'd be surprised. It just be a lot going on. But anyway, but I'm still always me. All right. Anyway, it just is what it is, child. But anyway,
I just
I'm,
got this invitation to this concert. There's this concert coming up later in the month. It's tribute to Prince,
Oh, nice.
and it has like several singers that are local. I said, "Oh, child!" The little guy sent me the thing, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to go."
Oh,
Child, that's
I
gonna be
would
so
want to
good.
go
I am
too.
so excited, Annie.
Yes, that's gonna be nice. I got an event Friday. Where I got a child. I gotta get my hair done. I gotta get some makeup applied to my face. It's a Black History Month event, and it just be a lot.
Yeah, I love me old nasty piece of concert. Child, I'm gonna have to go figure
Yeah,
out
I
what I'm
would
gonna
love to
put
go
on,
see
honey.
Prince. Yeah, I would love to go get done up for that. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's gonna be some good stuff.
You know. So yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean about. I would love to do a concert rather than. I mean, I'm for the people or whatever, but child, it is what it is. It's a lot.
Right,
And
what you gonna do?
my issue is, you gotta do all this and all that. You have to have your proper attire, and that's fine. But in the midst of me, doing what I have to do, so that I can show up properly, I still gotta wear an N95 mask
Yeah, you do.
on top of all that.
Right, that's why you just make one. Well, I'll just make one. That's my outfit.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I don't want nobody breathing on me, child.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't. I better
Mm-mm.
say sorry. I don't. We're not. Nope. Nope.
No breathing
Not
on
taking no
mother.
chances. Yep. Nope. I know. Right. But yeah, honey. But anyway, circling around this conversation, I'm glad we got off that. It was getting too deep. But
Right, we said what needed to be said, child. We just said it
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just the whole thing is just like you said. It went dark, and that's the word I was looking for. We was having fun, and then all of a sudden it went dark. You know, for no
Yep,
reason at all. And I just felt like, I know that's right, Lady Nika. I know you know that more so than anybody. Lady Nika said that consumption is the devil. I know that's
girl,
right.
listen,
Woo,
child, get you all up around your soaking up in your chest,
child. Oh my God.
up in your boobs and
Woo-wee.
carrying on, child. Nobody got time for that.
Okay, they've been talking about long haulers and stuff like this, and I'd be like, oh my goodness,
And it make you scared. I because Nika was scared. She
scared the
ain't want
hell.
to say nothing, but she was scared, child.
Yeah, I was scared for.
Yeah, she ain't want to. Ain't gonna say nothing. I just have her. I said, that's all right, girl.
You
I'll come over there and punch you in your damn chest.
know that's right, but look at God. I want to catch him.
Right. Wasn't saying nothing.
Jasmine Vick said, I want to catch up on passive videos, but your bursters are much. They're a bit much,
Child. What do you put them in like every 5 or 7 minutes or so?
Jasmine. 2 or 3.
Oh wow, Jay.
Every time it get good, it be like, zoop, mid sentence, zoop. I be like, oh, Lord.
Child.
I say, play it back to Mercers. He mean it when he say Mercers, okay? It's not playing. He ain't got that to do. I know what you mean, Dazzle. He is not. I'm telling you, he'll stop in mid sentence. Mid sentence is a commercial. I was like, well, damn. Especially when they get to arguing good, like the other day. Child, I was
Oh
like, no.
no. See, I only put like if I on an hour program, I'll put like 4 commercials in the whole thing.
I just push the thing, and wherever they put it, they put it. I'll be done with
Yeah,
it right
sometimes I erase the ones they put in because they be having too many in there, and I'll pull them out.
there. Child, I just click the thing, on, and I'm done with it after that. That's all I do. I
Yeah, I'll
only-
do like and like regular TV. Regular TV, like every 15, 20 minutes, you get a commercial. That's what I'll do.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't mock nobody else's hustle, child. If you want to do commercials every other breath, honey,
Hey,
listen, knock it out. If you can
mhm,
get people to watch that, my people
hey.
ain't gonna watch it. My people, they evil, child. They spoiled and they rotten. What is this? They wouldn't watch it. They would be reading me down, honey, in them comments.
Child. Well,
But
let
I
me
ain't gonna
tell
do
you,
that
have
because
you
I ain't watching that.
Spill it? You done did a review on what is it called, the Kings of Napa, right?
Yes.
And do you like it?
The acting is bad.
Ooh,
The
Really?
storyline, they got something to work with, but they need to let go of that Tyler Perry esque type of mess because
Wow. Okay.
I literally just because I've been doing the reviews and I've been doing them live, so I can actually talk with my people. And I did the third episode yesterday, and then fourth one
Uh,
just came on today. But the last episode was giving me satire, and it was
mm,
pissing me off because they
mm,
got some real good subjects. It could be really good. They just
uh-huh.
got to get their footing in there. So I'm gonna try
Huh.
to roll with them. I'm gonna try to roll with them.
But my friend was telling me about it. I didn't even know the show existed. And
Yeah,
I
they
but
just
you were telling
started.
me about it. Then I got to thinking, hold on, wait a minute. Didn't I see that on James' channel? He did a
Hmm.
review for that. And so yeah, that's why I asked you about it. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. After she was telling me about it, I was like, wait a minute, Jackson did a review on that. I done heard the name of the show before, so yeah, I'm gonna have to check it
Yeah,
out.
go check out the review because you know my reviews. I keep them. I think the first one is kind of long though, but just go check out the review and then that'll let you know whether or not you want to mess with the show. But
Yeah, yeah, because
and I'd be truthful with it. I was like, y'all acting is terrible. I swear, the lady that plays the mother, I want her gone. I
uh,
want them to replace her with Lynn Whitfield so bad.
mm,
Lynn
mm,
Whitfield would tear that role down
mm.
because you know Lynn Whitfield was everything as Lady May on Greenleaf.
Oh Lord, what you say?
Baby, I
That
love Lynn
is
Whitfield
getting on my
anyway.
nerves.
I do. I love Lynn Whitfield. Nobody else could be Josephine like Lynn Whitfield.
No, nobody else. Nobody
Oh,
else.
baby, and
Nobody
them
else.
clothes. And you know how many times I've watched the Josephine Baker story?
How many times you don't watch this, Bill?
I don't know. It's been a lot. It's been a lot between that and Dorothy Dandridge. I don't know, but that is like one of my faves. I love that movie.
I
I
love
love
Dorothy
the
Day.
one part where they was in the restaurant sitting there, and they all that time and never came to serve them, and then she got up, she had the strapless gown, and then they had the real big mermaid tail in toward the back. It was like a midnight blue, and it was like it was so sharp. But she stood up there, she got to the top of the steps, and everybody's standing there. You get the full show of the gown. She picked the bottom up, and she said, are we being served? I said, girl, let them have it. Yeah, Miss Lynn Whitfield, please. Miss Lynn Whitfield do not play around at
He
all.
did not. I even liked her in the Tyler Perry. Which one was it?
When she was
About
the
she was,
mother,
yeah, she was the mother.
oh, when she told her, go to hell, she said, I vacation
Uh,
there.
I was
I
like,
said,
oh,
oh, girl, no.
I said, oh, I said, oh, you right, you right,
She was,
Spiller.
I love Lynn Whitfield, honey. I
You
do.
know, but you know that might be a lot. That might be close to her personality because she played
I
that too
believe it
good.
is because that ain't the child.
Woo,
When she told
woo,
her, look at you, Grace. Look at you.
woo.
You look
Yes.
like you've been rolled hard and put away wet. I said,
And you know
oh,
what? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I was like,
they
ooh,
had some amazing one liners in that show.
ooh,
I missed that
ooh.
Greenleaf. Greenleaf was the stuff.
Yes,
And
yes.
baby, Latoya Luckett, she may not have made it in Destiny's Child, but baby, she was everything as that harlot trying to fuck that pastor out of. I said, girl, you may not could have made it with no, 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 girl, but your yes, yes, yes is on point, honey.
Oh, what you said? Child.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Loved it.
sometimes black folks, they really don't have to be acting. They just be having to be themselves.
They be
Okay.
being themselves. You
Okay,
damn
they just
right.
have to, they just have to be themselves. All you gotta do
I
is
swear,
cast
I
them.
always wanted to play the victim. Not the victim, I'm sorry. Play the villain. The
Me
villain,
too.
not the victim, the villain.
Me too, the villain. Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
want to play the
I
villain,
want to
honey.
be the mean, any mean and surly old woman. I don't want to be nice. I got to be meaner than Medea. They think Medea hard. Honey, no, 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 no,
Child.
no, no,
No, I'm going to give
no.
you another one, girl. The mother on the Oval. The one that played the first lady on the Oval. Ah, that bitch ain't to
Yes.
be toyed
Wow,
with.
what was wrong with that bitch?
She is not to be toyed. I have a picture of her
I was scared
in
of her.
her regular self. She
Uh huh.
has a sweater. It's an oversized sweater that drapes off of one shoulder, and then she just got her legs out. She got this badass pair of sandals, and her hair is kind of swept up. She looks so goddamn bad in that picture. I said, wow. Like, I didn't realize, like, I thought she's a good looking woman, but she's really, really gorgeous. Really
Child.
gorgeous. Long, beautiful legs. I said, look at her. It's in my phone. It's a gorgeous. I'll post it to my I'll post it to my community wall.
Okay, because I want to see it. Yeah, she a bad
Oh, she looks so bad in that picture. I was like, girl, come on through here. But yeah, she plays the hell out of that role.
Child.
A
Child.
girlfriend of mine who's an actress actually went up for that role. She auditioned for it
Oh,
and
for
she didn't
real?
get it. Yeah,
Oh,
she didn't get it. And I watched the show. She hadn't been watching the show. I told her, baby, don't feel bad about not getting that role. Some roles are just made for specific people. That ain't
yeah.
nothing off of you, baby. That role
Yeah.
is for her.
Yes. 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 I
So she
think that,
tears that up.
I wish that I would love to see I would love to see Oprah in one of them types of roles, and not the like the good, holier than thou.
And
Um
always playing, oh yes, oh so
right.
again, all that old subservient mess.
Yeah, and knowing that's not her, I would like to see her in the beast that she is, you know
Right.
what I mean, in one of them type of roles. Because
Well,
I
no,
think
because remember in Greenleaf, she was the drunken ass
yeah,
sister that was fucking the husband,
yeah, that's
but
what
she
made me
still was quiet. She was still
yeah,
quiet, and he
yeah.
was
She
getting
wasn't a
over
beast.
on her
Yeah,
with
yeah,
his
she wasn't a beast
raggedy ass.
though. But I think she can play a beast real good. Oprah could.
Yeah,
Cause Oprah ain't made it to where she is being nice, honey.
no, child, who's nice? Nice for what?
Yeah, nice for what?
You don't got
That
time for
Oprah ain't
that.
made it to where she is and got what she got
I
by
love
being nice.
Oprah. I do. I love Oprah.
That's a bad bitch for
Yeah.
real. And so yeah, she done did what she had to do. I gotta respect her for that. Honestly, I really do. I respect Michelle Obama. I think she a phenomenal woman. I really do. I think she's too good for Barack, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You remember when they did that gospel thing outside during the Legends Ball and Oprah's backyard and they did the mic toss with all the gospel singers and that. I was watching that the other day.
For real, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
You never seen the Legends Ball?
No, I didn't.
That
I didn't.
oh my God, you need to go to and look up the Legends Ball and watch it. It
Okay,
was
that one got past.
amazing. A lot of those people are gone. Like some of those legends that are there have passed on. They were
Oh
there.
wow.
I think, yeah, there's a whole lot of ladies that were, it's all women, and a few men, but more or less it's all the women.
Uh
Because Nick and Valerie Ashford were there. Ashford and Simpson, they were
huh.
both there.
Yes, the legends.
Yeah, and it's really good. And then
Okay.
if you can't find the whole thing on own, you can go to YouTube, just type in Legends Ball and that part with the gospel. It was the Sunday because it's a whole weekend. That
Okay.
Sunday they end up having church on her back lawn, which is
Okay.
huge,
Oh
and
wow.
everybody's there. Patti LaBelle, Cicely
Woo.
Tyson, uh,
Mm.
Dionne Warwick, Gladys Knight,
Oh wow.
uh, the Clark sisters, the
Oh wow.
Winans, all of the Winans. They're all there. And Oprah's told BB Winans, you know what needs to happen, baby. He went down there and started passing the mic, honey. And they sang Oprah's doggone backyard down. Do you hear
Uh.
me?
Uh.
Patti LaBelle was cutting up so bad. So she had a program in her hand. She just threw the program. I said, Lord have mercy. Chaka Khan was there. She wasn't drunk or high.
Right.
Um, Diana Ross was there.
StreamYard be tripping. Well, I don't know why my
Tina
number
Turner
would.
was there.
Oh really?
I mean, like every famous black woman that you could think, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige,
Woo.
Ashanti,
Oh,
Oprah, she invited everybody.
and then they was
Alicia
gonna show up.
Keys. You know, you only the ones that you knew you was somebody if you was there, child.
That's what I was gonna say. And they all came, okay.
Oh hell yeah, I'm
But
sure
what do you
nobody
think?
turned
I was
down.
gonna ask you something else. Shoot, went out of my head. It was about Oh shoot, go ahead. It'll come back to me. Dang, I forgot. I just went right out of my
I think
head.
it's Maria Shriver that was sitting there, and she said, "Oh yeah," she said, "Oh when they were passing the mic. I was like, "Don't come near me." I saw, "Bitch, don't worry about it. There wasn't nobody gonna give you the mic, whore."
Right. Well, nobody gonna give you the mic.
Why nobody gonna give your ass the mic, bitch?
Right.
Get on out of here. The
Right.
only person that might have got it like you, girl, if there's there would have been Christina Aguilera, girl. They wasn't gonna give you the mic, honey.
Yeah, they gave it to Christina because she sound like a black woman.
Yes, she does, honey. I like that old
Christina
Christina,
got some
honey.
chops on her.
She does.
I think
She
she
does.
underrated, like for real. I don't think
I
that
think
you know
my
what I
favorite
mean.
thing that I've ever seen her do was burlesque. She did the shit out of burlesque. Her and Cher tore that movie up.
Yeah. That she
Every
underrated.
song tore it up.
Yeah, she got a strong. I don't think they never gave her anything so that she could reach her potential.
And
Christina
she's
Aguilera, I
pretty.
mean,
She's pretty when she's dressed properly. But when she
yeah,
does that slutty look, I don't like that slutty look on her.
yeah,
She immediately starts to look like trash.
yeah,
But when
yeah,
they
yeah. You
actually
got to
put her in a
appreciate it.
gown and
Yeah,
pull her hair up and really do her makeup, she's really, really pretty.
she really is.
You
Yeah,
know she's
yeah,
from here, right?
yeah. No,
She's,
no, I know. I didn't
yeah,
know that.
she's
She
from
from
right here.
Philadelphia.
No, I'm
Okay.
not in Philadelphia.
I mean,
She's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's from
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, let me tell you about the whore though. She's
She's from
from
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, but she'll tell you, "Oh, I'm from where does she say she's from? From child, it ain't ever Pittsburgh, but it's going toward the suburb." I'm like, "Bitch, that's Pittsburgh. You're from Pittsburgh." But she don't feature it like that. Oh, Wexford. She'll say, "I'm from Wexford." Girl, listen, let me tell you where Wexford is. My old house is right there close to downtown.
Uh-huh.
Wexford is like 15 minutes, 20 minutes from that house. So why don't you just say you from Pittsburgh, ho?
Why don't you just say you from Pittsburgh?
Right. But we
But for the
still
same
claim her.
reason, I probably for the same reason I be wanting to say you from Philadelphia. So I don't even know
Right.
why.
Well, now
But
that's 6 hours away from me. Yeah, I'm 6 hours away from Philly. But yeah, she's
I know what
actually,
I was
we
gonna
got a
say
couple of
though.
famous people. We got a
Right?
couple good
Yeah.
people from here. Billy
Yeah.
Porter is ours. Billy Porter is from here. Christina Aguilera. Phyllis Hyman is from here. Georgie Benson is from
Mm,
here. We got some
mm.
people some musicians that they came up out of this mug.
Well, all right. Ain't nothing wrong
Yes,
with that.
indeed.
I know what
Yes,
I was gonna
indeed.
say though, Spill it. Maria Shriver is an ugly ass woman to me.
She is, and I just thought she looked even uglier. Talking about, dude, don't give me the money. Anybody giving you shit?
Right, she is an ugly ass woman. And then
Dried
how
up.
does she feel? How does she feel that Arnold Schwarzenegger had a baby with the maid, and the maid is short and dumpy?
The maid had good coochie.
Evidently he done bent her over the wash and the dry, honey. I was like,
Girl,
I thought the
she
maid
was
was
just
gonna be
getting her work
young.
done.
I thought the maid was gonna be young, honey, and snatched. They showed that maid. I was like,
Shit, Arnold wasn't young and snatched with his old dried up ass.
Well, that's true too. But I thought because he wasn't young, that's why I thought the baby was gonna be young and snatched because he
Child, he done
wasn't
rolled up
young.
on her with that Terminator, honey, and told her, "Don't move."
I said, Lord have mercy.
Girl, and I would have told Maria, I was like, "Girl, it ain't nothing personal. I was just over there by the washing machine, and I ended up bending over, and it started shaking, and he was shaking, and I was shaking. I was getting my work done."
Child. I was like, how did that make it make sense?
Girl,
I thought she was young and snatched. Yes, I did. I was like,
maybe you weren't wrong. She was young in the snatch, honey.
Child. I
She
guess she
let it
had to
have it.
snatch.
I'm just telling jokes. You know, that's shady as hell.
I know it, but
They had to been screwing that woman's husband, honey. But you know, he is
yeah,
a Terminator,
it
honey.
was shady for him to. It was shady for him to have a baby by. I mean,
It was. Girl, he's the Terminator. What do you want? I told girl I was scared, honey.
oh my God, let me tell you something. If I was Maria Shriver and I got that old maid in my house looking like that, number one, she there for a reason, right? Because she looked like that, right? She ain't gonna be young and snatched in my house. But if I done went through all that trouble to find somebody that looked like that lady, and one day I'm coming through the house and I'm gonna find out that you having an affair with that maid in particular, and you done
Right.
had a baby by that maid in particular, and me being who I am, child, I'm gonna have a problem with. I'm
That's
just
when
gonna
you
have
know
a
you
problem with
got
it.
a true live whore on your hands, honey.
Yes, I'm like, girl, go on, just get out, okay? I don't want to argue with you.
Yeah, it
I don't
wouldn't
want
matter
that.
what you. Yeah.
But Arnold, me and you, we you just no. We're not gonna this is what we're not gonna do. I got a problem. I mean, you messing with my pride. It ain't even the fact that you fucking a bitch or even had a baby by her. I'm thinking the nerve. The nerve, nigga, the nerve. Did you see that? The nerve, child.
So you know that sound that it be making on the Terminator? I wonder if it was sounding like that down in that laundry room, honey. Wow.
I'm thinking it was, child. I'm
Girl,
thinking it
he
was.
was giving her something, honey.
He's giving her something she can feel.
Oh,
I need to let her know the love was real.
child, wasn't it just? Wait a minute, did y'all hear that Nick Cannon got an eighth baby on the way?
Yeah, it's the eighth baby on the way, and they say
I
his
said, wow.
yeah, and they say the baby mama would, the child that passed away, the that mother of that child, she feeling the way about the new baby that he
I
got
can
on the way.
imagine. It's because that was so
Yeah,
fast.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine too. And so she having a hard time with it. And that's just a
Yeah,
sad situation all the way around. And people not realizing Nick Cannon want to keep having them kids because, he be sick off and on.
exactly.
That's why he keep having kids like that.
I
But
don't know.
it
That's
did make
why
me
he
so
keep
mad
having
as long as
kids.
he
But
can take.
Nick Cannon got a big willie, honey, and he likes to give it to people, honey. He always
I mean,
has.
but that too. But I'm just saying, he
Because he
thinking
been a
he's smart.
whore for a long time.
Yeah, but underlying all of that, I just really
But he
feel
didn't
like
have all them babies. Yeah, he was screwing everybody, and he didn't have all them babies.
right, and he can. But you know what? As long as he can take care of them, I'm good with
Why
it.
not? Yeah, right.
He can take care of them. He ain't like a Future.
Oh,
Okay,
girl. I
they
don't
ain't got to
understand
put
that.
him
Now,
on
that's
child
the one I
support.
don't understand. I'm like, why y'all keep having babies by him?
Exactly. Why? I mean, he a whole breeder. That's
He
how a
gonna knock
broke
me
ass
out. When
breeder.
I looked at him, I was like, oh, mm-mm.
Yeah, he a broke ass breeder, and he's still mad at Sierra for leveling up. I don't know why.
And I love her and Russell together. I think they are so cute.
Oh, me too. And their
They are
kids.
so, and their kids are just adorable.
Yes,
And
yes,
I've
and
always loved Sierra. My mom loves Sierra. My mom, it's so funny. Way back in the day, my mom be like, "Look at Cece." I said, "Mom, stop calling her Cece. You don't know that lady. You call
she
her
broke up
Cece
with
like you
him.
know her. She
And
gonna
what?
say that's my Cece. Go Cece." She was calling her that way back when she was doing 1-2 step. My mom used to
Uh-oh.
call her Cece like she knew her. I said, "You don't know her.
Good night, Lady Nika. I didn't even see that, but good night, Lady Nika.
Where's she
Thank
at?"
you. She said this was a good live, Miss O. Good night. Good night, Lady Nika. I
Yeah,
seen
good
it too
night,
late
calling
because I
me names and
scrolled back
stuff,
up.
heifer.
She probably done
And
clicked
that
off and
thing,
turned this
child,
thing.
that Nika, she said I was going to send a doggone send a wellness check to your house when the bridge, we had a bridge collapse
Yes. Oh my
here.
God. What was that about?
Girl, the raggedy ass bridge. And I said, how
Oh,
embarrassing, honey, on the day that the president comes to town.
oh
The
Lord, I
damn
couldn't
bridge. And he was
believe it.
coming about infrastructure. He was coming to do it,
Infrastructure.
talk about infrastructure and our shit falling down. I said, oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, child, what
But
was
it
that
was bad.
about?
It really was bad.
Oh,
It broke in like 5 places.
yes.
Yeah,
And then
but
they
listen, let
lifted
me
up
tell
the.
you, God's hand was
Oh,
all in it. You could see it. When you see the pictures of how
yes.
it was like 6:30 in the morning. Okay.
Oh,
And the kids were out of school. There was no school because of the snow and all of that stuff.
thank
So the
God.
kids weren't in school. But there
Oh,
were it was a regular Port Authority bus. And there was just
oh,
a few people on the bus and a bus driver. The 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 way the bridge collapsed,
oh
the
God.
bus was like perpendicular and it was like rolling backwards. The way the piece of the bridge broke that was behind the bus, it fell down to where it stopped the bus from sliding back and under.
Oh my God.
And I said, when I seen it, I looked at it, it was like you just had to, it just made you stop because I said, oh my God, you could see God's hand was all in it.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
died. There was not
Oh,
one casualty,
oh my
not
God.
one.
Oh,
And then when it's close to my house where it happened.
oh, for
It's
real?
near it's
Oh
near
my
my house.
God.
Mhm. It is near my house. But
Oh,
when you go to the spot where it's at, there's a church.
uh-huh.
There's a church. literally like a block and a half away from that bridge. Because it doesn't even look like a bridge, it looks more like a trestle. You don't even realize it's a bridge until you're actually on it.
Oh my
And it's
God.
a bridge, and it's like all stone and everything. And when I looked at it, the first thing I did, I said, look at him work, honey. When I looked at the pictures, I said, God had his hand all in it. He said, not on
Yeah.
my watch. I just wanted to get y'all's attention. And that's all
Oh,
he did was got their attention. Not one person lost their life.
oh, spill it.
Not
Thank
one.
God. I
I was
seen
like,
that.
wow. And there's like a dog park and some other stuff and businesses and stuff and homes underneath the bridge. Nothing down there.
Oh
Nobody
my
got
God.
messed up.
Thank God. My
But
God.
it said
I
a lot
seen
about what need to be done now. Joe need to get it together. I said, now
that.
look. And there was like patchwork that had been done on that bridge. That bridge didn't
Yeah.
wasn't being fixed properly like it should have been and everything. So
Yeah.
Joe need to get the shit together. Said, you motherfuckers, y'all done spent more money on the motherfucking dog park underneath the bridge than you did to fix the bridge, you bitch.
Oh my God. They just kept letting it go and letting it go. But
Yeah, that bullshit. You know our weather ain't good for that kind of shit. It
yeah,
get
no,
cold
'cause
as
it get
hell
too
here. It was
cold.
9 degrees the other day.
Yeah, it get too cold. Yeah,
It
and
was
it gets up to the
nine
freezing.
degrees the other day.
9 degrees, child. It gets so freezing cold, and then that steel is froze. Then you
Right.
got summertime, and then it's softening the steel. And years of all that back and forth. You're gonna have to do some infrastructure on that
And that
steel and
shit's
them bridges.
old, Livy. That shit is old. My grandfather actually worked on bridges. Now, you know how old that is? My grandmother
Oh,
died at 93.
oh
My
wow,
grandfather died before her. But I mean, come on. That's a long, long time ago. Shit, I'm
Woo.
50.
Wow, Catherine, who you talking about? They found a young man dead, in New Jersey. Who you talking about? But also, Spill the thing that stuck out to me as they were showing the footage was that yellow bus, the bus that you talking, the red. I'm sorry, that
Mhm.
red bus that you was talking about.
Right.
And
How it
all I
was just
kept,
late and you could see it turned up.
yes, and all I
That's what I
kept
said.
thinking was how many people was on that bus. That's what I
It
kept
was
thinking.
just a few people. There were a few people. I think it was like 2 or 3 people because it was like 6:30 in the morning. And
Right.
again, school was out, so the teachers were at home, the kids were at home, and all.
Oh,
It was just so weird how it happened, when it happened, how it happened, the way
yeah,
it broke, the way.
yeah,
Again, the only thing I could tell you is God had His hand all
yeah,
in it and all over it. And
yeah,
again, it was nothing but a call to action.
yeah. Because it could have
He'll
been a
do that. He will.
disaster.
If you make him do it, he'll do it and he'll get your attention. But you
No,
don't
that's
really
right.
want him to get your attention because
I know
he
that.
got a dark sense of humor sometimes.
And he'll give you warning signs too, and you better heed them. And some
Girl,
people ain't got sense enough to take the warning signs, child.
I told you I do. When that little voice gets to
Me
speaking to
too.
me, honey, I wouldn't care what these humans be talking about. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. Because
Huh.
I was on my way out of here one time to go see Chet. I got like darn near to the turnpike. And girl, something just said, mm-mm. I got off,
Okay.
turned
Yes,
that
sir.
car around and came home and
Yes,
told him. And
sir.
then I had planned for months. I told him, I'm not coming. He's like,
Yes, sir.
why? What's happening? I said, something ain't right. And I ain't coming. He said, I ain't questioning it. I don't want to know nothing. I know how you get. And left it alone. To this day, I don't know what was going to happen, what was supposed to what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to get my black ass off of that road and
Yes.
take it on home. And that's
Yes.
what I did. That's what I
Child.
did. I wasted. That's why I was working at the time. I was working for the phone company. So
Mm-hmm.
I had planned that vacation and all. I wasted my vacation days, but it wasn't no waste because God said move the way
I
I
know. I
told you to
know.
move, not the
Yes.
way you want to move. And I
Yep.
did. I listened.
Yep. It's that power of
Yeah.
discernment. I got a
When
strong power.
that voice start talking, baby, I goes to listen, and that's when I
Yeah.
puts that
Me
broom down,
too.
stop cussing and carrying on, and
Yep.
clowning with y'all, and I be
Yep.
trying to hear what's going on. What did the voice say, child?
I spill it. I leave for a while too, but you best believe it's something
Yeah.
else.
When I
Something else.
leave up out of here, I left because it was time for me to go. I won't be leaving because I'm being hard headed. I'll
Yeah.
leave because it's time for me to go.
That's why I said I had to. We was having fun, and then it went dark, and then I was like, it's time for me to get off the bus right here with this conversation because
Mm-hmm.
when it go to the situation with the kids, it's time for me to get off the bus, man. I don't feel the need to do all that. I don't think it's necessary.
Right. It is what it is. Let it go.
I
Let
really
them do
don't.
it. Let whoever wants to do that, whoever feels comfortable with that, let them
Yeah,
do that.
let them
And
do it.
you ain't never going to change their mind. So
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
it.
That's
I
true.
respect. I'm child. I said it earlier, and
What
Stomp
you saying?
had did a live, and I said it in a live, child. We don't all get along. We
Right.
don't. We don't always get along down
Right.
here. But I love the sector. I
Me
do. I
too.
love the sector,
Me too.
and everybody got their own space. There's space for
Yep.
everybody. Now, do
Yep.
they get on my nerves? Hell yeah, they get on my
Oh,
nerves.
yeah,
Sometimes I
mine
be
too.
cussing their asses out.
That's
But
right.
I do love the sector
Me
as a
too.
whole. Just some of
Yeah.
y'all in the sector, I don't like y'all ass.
Yeah. Just real extra. You know what I mean?
I
But
don't
I
know
have
what it is. I just don't like their
yeah, but I have
ass.
enjoyed having classic beef sector. You know what I mean? Or just have just classic beef sector drama. You know what I mean? I have enjoyed that. I really have. And
Child
so
was funny yesterday. It
I
was
would get my
tiresome. It
vote
went on so
on.
long, it did become tiresome. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's next? But I
Shit.
wasn't going to sleep, baby. I had that notebook, baby. I moved from the couch to the
Ooh,
table.
yeah.
I ended up laying across the end of the bed. I was like, okay, all right, y'all hold it together,
Yeah,
hold
I
it
ended
together.
up in the bathroom dozing off on the toilet in the
I
bathroom.
was I
Okay,
was
it was
laughing at you, child. I
live
was there.
downstairs.
I
Yes,
told
I
you when I talked to
did.
my mother, I was like, that damn Olivia. That was hilarious. And
I-
Kwani ain't have no voice today. I was like, girl, if you don't go get you a lemon and suck on it, honey. She's still fussing though. I said, listen to her, child.
yeah, I had me a good old time. I sure did.
It was good. And look, I'm down on 12%. I'm leaving you, Olivia.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get out here anyway. It's time for me to call it a night. I don't want to have to go truck downstairs in the bathroom again, child. It's
Right.
cold down there. I ain't
You
gonna
say it's
lie.
cold. What is cold down there? What is it, 50?
It's cold down there. It's cold. It's more. It's
50
colder than
degrees, child.
50. It's cold. But thank you for coming up, Spill It. I really do appreciate you clicking the link. You know what I
Oh,
mean, and
no
having this
problem.
time. Yeah,
I
having
had a
this
little something. I
conversation.
had a little something to say.
Now, you
I
said a
probably
lot
done
of
got myself in
things.
trouble. Somebody will cuss me out tomorrow or
Child,
later on the night. I'll be to say something they don't like and them cussing me and calling me all kind of names. Uh-huh.
it's just called motivation. That's all.
Exactly, child. That's it. Don't
Okay.
cuss, mother.
Because they be big mad. Why they be so mad, Spill It? Why they be so mad?
Child, that's the way to be.
Just angry for
All
no
of 22
reason.
up until 23, honey. Just go on and be mad, honey.
Okay. Yeah, but
I don't
anyway,
give a fuck.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Why they been so mad? It's just content, for goodness to grief. It's just content. That's all. That's all. A little bit of
I
content.
understand it, honey. I understand.
Yeah, they be all right. They be all right,
Right.
Spirit. They be all right.
All
But
right,
you
you
be
all in the
making me
chat.
mad. I'm gonna go and let you go, but you be making me mad every time you hollering. You be going to bingo and stuff. You know what I mean? It be pissing me off. I love me some bingo, but we don't have no. I don't. We don't have no bingo halls. Down here.
Oh wow! See, they closed a lot of ours after the pandemic hit. A
Um,
lot of them got closed. We used to have them. I can tell you, were like 6 bingos every day, honey.
but sure, I mean, it's just illegal down here. Every once in a while, I want to pop up and it'll stay for a
Yeah,
little quick minute and have to go away. You
yeah, it's
know,
very hard.
but
It's hard to get a bingo license, just like it's hard to get a liquor license.
I be like,
Very hard.
man, where did the bingo go? Even if they put non-profit on it, it'll be here for a while, then it'll leave. That be pissing me off because I love me the Daubers. I love my bingo bag. I love the whole thing about the bingo.
I
I ain't
still
even got a
got chips with
bingo.
the magnet. The chips with the magnet wand. I
Uh-huh.
still got them. Nobody
Ooh,
plays with
yeah.
chips anymore, but I still
I,
have them.
I know, right? I just love the. I even got me a bingo hat, child. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna lie. I love bingo more than I like the slot machines or
Me
anything.
too. My mom likes slots. I don't, and she only like. She really don't like slots. She likes Keno. My mom
Oh, she
likes
like the
Keno.
Keno. Yeah, Keno
Hmm.
is alright. It's alright.
Yeah, she like Keno because she could slow walk it and do it. It's just my
You
mother
can.
antisocial child. She be do her own thing, honey.
You can Keno alright, but my
She don't
favorite is
play
the
well. She
bingo.
don't play well with others, child. She a Gemini. She don't play well with others.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She
Well,
don't.
shoot,
She got her own thing going.
She dueling with herself.
That's
Gemini.
it, girl. She's hot and she's cold, child. That's it.
Which,
I'd be like, girl, who am I dealing with right now? I'd be
which
gauging
one?
it. Then I'd be like, girl, go ahead, just go ahead.
That's right. Which one? Which one you dealing with
That's what she
today?
told her. I said, I got some cake over here, and she said, what kind of cake is it? I said, free. It didn't cost you a damn thing. Now, do you
Ooh!
want some cake or not? She'll say, it better not be that cake you cooked like a week ago. You offered me some fucking old ass cake.
Ooh!
Girl, my mother is something else. I said, girl, go ahead now with that bullshit.
You be
She
getting
was
her
too
riled
much.
up still. It sounds like
And
you
girl,
getting
she
her
said, oh
riled
no, the one I could rile up there was my grandma. Oh,
up.
Olivia. I would pick at my grandmother just to get her to start, girl. And then she start cussing, and I'd be like, listen, Miss Thelma,
Yeah,
don't be
yeah.
cussing at me. You know better than that. And she said, nigga, I will cuss the shit out of you.
Okay. Smell
Girl,
fire
I
from
would
your
do
woman.
stuff just to get her to get started, honey. But no, my mother's just a mess. She a mess.
Yeah, my mama is shady like that too. And my
Very
grandmama was a
shady,
customer
very
as well.
spoiled.
Yes, my mom was really shady. You know, just really shady.
Oh,
Okay,
she
but
would do that. She said, why don't you make up some wings and I'm gonna come on down when I live down at the house with my brother
uh,
because my mother lives closer. She said, well, yeah, why don't you make some wings? I'll come on down. It'd be 1 o'clock in the morning.
uh-uh.
Yeah, why don't you get up and
Man.
make some wings?
Oh Lord, not at 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 in the morning.
Oh, not 1 in the morning.
And what
Oh
you gonna do? And then sometime I cook them up and then tell her she wouldn't come down. I come up there and take them up there to her.
Lord.
Child,
Oh
do it in a
Lord.
minute.
What
She
you
call over
doing?
here now for greens. I live all the way on the other side of town.
Oh,
You
I
got
feel
some
you.
greens over there, like,
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
yeah,
And
child,
used
that's
to
all right.
happen to me too.
But
Yes, you
they
do.
swear that I don't have no relationship with my kids, my mama, and nobody else. So, but we're gonna
Yeah.
leave that right there while this phone's on 10%. Girl, there goes something for y'all to talk about. The hell with y'all, honey.
Love you, Spilly.
I love you too. Talk to
Okay.
y'all later.
Okay, bye, honey.
Bye,
Thank
bye,
you.
baby.
Bye
Oh,
bye. Thank you.
anytime.
Okay. All righty. Good night. Spilling a mess. He a mess. But child, they say I was raised in the born too, so I know what he means, child. But y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed this live. We all have been on here. Spill It Boy done popped on the live. Mimi popped on the live. Who I know somebody else popped up. Brand popped on the live briefly. Um, who else hit the link? Oh shoot. Uh, Somebody else hit the link, but thank y'all so much for clicking the link. It was just a lot. You know, we started out on a pretty somber note because I didn't want to do it. Like I said, it went from a good Kiki, old sector, a beef sector drama, and then it got dark, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is where I got off. Yes, Reed popped up. Thank you. Reed popped up. Reed Daughter of Philadelphia popped up. Thank you, Reed. She popped up. That's say Mimi. I know I said Mimi. I had fun. I had fun though overall. I appreciate everybody that popped up and gave their input and participated. Um, and I hated that we had to start off the way that we started off, but y'all know that stuff don't make no sense. I'm not gonna rehash it, but I appreciate everybody coming up and helping me talk about it because y'all know how I feel about this subject when it comes to the babies. But I'm glad that we ended up on a happy note. We ended up on a much lighter note because y'all know when it comes to these lives around here on my channel, we'll start off one way and end up another way, right? Okay, so honey, I'm gonna get off of here. It is bedtime for me. All right. Um, happy Black History Month, everybody. Okay, and we're gonna be getting some Black History content, of course, on this channel. So y'all be looking out for that. Okay. And I want you guys to have a nice day. I was going to say tomorrow. Have a nice day today and tomorrow, but have a nice day today. Good night. Good early morning. Be safe out there. Okay. Chad, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for participating, chat. Please hit the like button if you haven't on your way out the door. I would greatly appreciate hitting that like button. It gets the video in the algorithm. Please hit that. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't. Maybe even that share button, and absolutely maybe even that members button. Okay, I love y'all. Y'all have it good. Be safe out there, cause y'all know, mask up if you want to, but be safe. You know, regardless, be safe. Do you see what I'm saying? Miss Belinda said I'm still waiting for Miss O to do. But I haven't forgot it, Miss Belinda. You probably weren't in the chat that day, but I have to do those kind of videos when the spirit hit me, love. That's why I didn't do the part 2 yet, because the spirit ain't hit me. But it's coming, child. It's coming. Just coming. Just like that popped up out of the blue the door. I imagine the other one will pop up out the blue too, child. Don't give up on me. When the spirit hit me, we'll be doing another one. I'll do the part 2 to it. Don't give up on me though. I'm still gonna do it. It's just that everything else, child, child, child. You was in here for part 1, okay? Yeah, it's gonna. I'm gonna finish it up with the part 2. Just the spirits got to hit me, child. All this other stuff be getting in the way, and life be getting in the way too. Y'all know how that go. But anyway, but thank you for asking about that, Miss Belinda, and I ain't forgot about it. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being so interactive. Thank you, Miss Belinda, for asking it. Thank you, everybody that participated. Okay, y'all be safe out there. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.